A majority of you, after partying up at the honorable night, taking on Oryx's drinking challenge and getting plastered, you had, upon waking up at your manor, decided to take upon a side quest. All except for one of you, who proceeded to vigorously throw up his own guts off into one of the bathrooms, realizing that certain drinks simply didn't mesh well at all inside a human stomach. So while you were vigorously inside a stall, the rest of y'all went up to the gaping maw, where you proceeded to talk, negotiate, and discuss the job. From a particular odd-looking woman named Vilda Jacoborn. A more skeletal, masked woman. In which case, she brought you hours away from Waterdeep City. Whereas, she then presented to you a door. Upon moving through the door, immediately y'all went through this slide, which taken you to an underground, seemingly pocket dimension. And where, from there, you had all effectively entered into a different place entirely than that of Faerun. Moving through a forest, you eventually found a town of Hollow's Heart. Whereas monsters, creatures, ghouls of the like immediately approached in a very friendly form, with some hesitance and some definite uncomfortable visage of everything. You eventually grown yourself into understanding that they are in need. Something had been stolen from them. A heart that used to be the centerpiece of their well in town. Or their fountain, I mean. In which you have now been hired to find, procure, and return said powerful object. In which, in doing so, you will be paid. Not only within a small amount of gold, but seemingly some sort of gift bag. But this is where the events had pretty much procured forward. Discovering that a few people might have been involved, finding some clues, splitting up, talking to the locals, you found that some of the locals were more of a humanoid shape, and that is the footprint that you had found at the site of the fountain, which had left a red mark because of the blood stain at the centerpiece of the fountain. Following the trails and talking to a few others eventually took you to 3 people who had grown up in Hollow's Heart Town. Lock, Shock, and Barrel. Who, as you've noticed, have had a kid. Overall, though, further questioning upon them led to some details being revealed. Number one, the fact that they were not entirely truthful. At the very least, they kept some of their intentions close to their chest, as our own dear Zolrin actually figured out. With this, however, a couple of other details were revealed. The fact that this could be a plot from the Boogeyman, who mayhaps have a use for this heart for all you know. And the fact that it's not the 3 of them, Lock, Shock, and Barrel, who had taken it. It had to have been someone else of a relative shape and size. Someone small, someone mayhaps even of a, somewhat, you'd say, young adult to teenage age. Judging from the footprints and size, matching a little bit more closely to Lindsay's size. Overall, these are the details that you decided to follow, in which case, it brought you to the witches. Deciding to go to Manifesta to help track the potential of the water and the state of the clothes or whatever may happen, they all decided to give you quite a bit of assistance. Now realizing that they might have a trail to follow with the liquid. And that is where you come in. Moving over to the next area that you could. You go into these witches' shop. A shop that has not yet been named to you, actually. But overall, reading aside, you go to Melancholy Street into the witch's shop, and you find 2 other witches. They're present to you, looking almost identical to the woman that you had entered with. But this is not where we're continuing right now. We're continuing from a particular person that's still in the Troll Skull Manor. Now, I will set down a torch asset here for the players here in a minute. As, well, obviously, some majority of you are not here right now. So, what I will do is, I'm going to give a torch asset. At least something that I've named torch. And this asset will act as a way for y'all to be able to still see the actual events going on and going forward without having to, as per se, catch into anything else. But without having to give too much away. Overall, I will make this torch, which I'm going to set in the location of Rex, actually. And I'm going to give all of you permissions to see its lighting. Now let me quickly say permissions for you all to have access to this. Admittedly, though, one of you pilot it, please. Try not to go stir crazy, everyone.
Yeah.
I could do it if needed.
Save changes. Alright, you all have access to this, which should be right here. Can y'all see inside this room?
Yes.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay, should be good. Now with that, we're cleared. As Rex, you lay up in bed, a bead of sweat now leaving your body, effectively. Whatever grotesque amounts of liquid you had managed to asunder from yourself seems to have done the trick. At the very least, you don't feel in an unhealthy condition anymore. You ever feel like you actually feel really good after finally getting something out of your system? That's kind of your feeling right now.
Oh boy.
Goddamn.
Oh, I don't have to puke. Nice.
You hear a knock at your door.
What? Yeah.
Hi, coming in to check on you.
All right. I'm doing pretty all right, actually.
Oh, that's good. I had made you, something I believe that they called in the other world Canada Dry.
What is that? What do you mean, other world? What the fuck are you talking about? What is Canada? Why is it dry? How's it? It's not dry. It's wet.
I need
It's a
some
liquid.
Honey, I'm just naming off a list of drinks.
What?
It's just
You
a
trying to
drink.
poison me? That's what you trying to do to me. I ain't never drinking nothing again.
She frowns a little bit.
Okay, don't do that. Don't do that. Okay, I'll drink it. Bring it here. Bring it.
She hands him down what is effectively, well, ginger ale.
He takes a sip of it, but I'm gonna roll really quick to see if he likes it.
Okay.
He does not like that shit. He kind of like, he takes a sip, and you can see him lock eyes with her. And it stays in his mouth like an uncomfortably long time before like he swallows it. And he goes, real good.
Roll a deception check.
25.
Oh my god.
Holy shit! Well, yeah, she has to get a natural 20 to beat that. Let's see if she can get one herself. I doubt it, but find out. We'll
It's a
find
1
out.
in 20.
Please. Please.
My god. Hold on, I'm loading up this. Wait, what the fuck? Oh wait, that's right. Hang on. I will. This might disconnect me for a second, but ooh.
Uh-oh.
Oh, what?
Uh-oh.
Bro, you doing a roll?
Hello. Is
Hello.
it better?
Oh, welcome back.
Can
Yeah,
you
you're
hear
good
me
now.
properly?
Yep, you're good.
How you doing?
All right. Let's see here. Open up character sheet.
Oh, fuck.
Obey me! Obey me! Obey me! You will open up this damn character sheet. Well, I will kill you myself.
Obey me!
Tanner,
Hold
what's
on,
going on?
I'm gonna reload this bitch.
Uh-oh.
Reloading roll 20. There we go. You better get your ass in high gear, roll 20, I swear to God. Ah, that loaded up a lot faster.
Lock
Alright,
the fucking...
Okay, okay. It's loading. It's loading up the... Okay, it's fine. It's good. It's good. It
Let's
actually
go.
loaded its shit. Okay. She's going to make an insight check.
Oh.
She smiles, like, gleefully. Hey. So the bubbliness of things like this actually tend to help out with stomachs and whenever stomach pains tend to occur.
Well, usually I just, use ginger for that.
Oh.
That's a good herb for that.
It's
Helps with
kind of-
upset stomach.
Yeah, well, this is effectively like an ale with ginger in it.
Oh. Ginger ale.
Yeah.
I just fucking died from having ale.
Is that what that is?
I don't know what it was actually. Is juice. That demon juice is what they gave me.
Honey, you did hard lifting.
That's demon juice.
Yeah, kind of. Well, actually, kind of, in a way.
I ain't never doing that shit again.
Yeah, would. It's. You partied with the orc, didn't you?
I never really drank. I mean, like I had a beer or two with my pops every now and then, but like, man, I thought I could hang. I thought wrong, and that's okay.
It's all right. Everyone builds up an endurance in time, but that's also your decision.
I mean, like, yeah, I'm not blaming nobody for it.
Right. Well.
That would be lame.
Right. Well, I'm about to go back to my state for a little minute to handle some things. Are you gonna be okay by yourself?
Yeah, hopefully not.
She blinks. Yeah.
It's a joke.
Okay. Don't joke about your health. I worry. I worry.
I'm covered in scars now from both battle and farming, but mostly farming.
It doesn't make me worry any less about you.
I feel like dying to a sickness would be fucking lame, though, at this point. Like, somebody run me over with their horse or something, you know? Like, I want to go out with something on my tombstone.
Well, hopefully, your tombstone will say lived a long and happy life.
That's average.
She smiles and she said, let's live the life the way you see fit, but at the exact same time, though, I still wish you the best.
Absolutely, I appreciate it. You too. You go back to that house of yours.
She waves bye and leaves on out. I'm assuming you're not drinking the rest of the drink.
He just sets it down on his table and goes, how the hell does any... Wow. God. Anyways, time for water. That sounds great.
It's at that point where you hear a notable noise in the other room this one.
His neck is going to snap 90 degrees and stare straight at the door.
Something in the room across from yours is making noise.
I'm the only one in here. Oh, no, that's a lie. Ghost.
So, do you wish to approach this wall, as
Absolutely.
you already know is a
He's gonna
is a
approach it
walk-through wall?
casually. Yeah, just straight through it.
Walk through on the other side.
Yep. Hmm.
Look around. Nothing seems to be in here. And something seems to be making noise in this cabinet.
They leave Lindsay's head in here. He opens the cabinet.
Immediately, as you open the cabinet, make me a dex save.
Oh, this is not gonna be fucking good. Uh-oh.
It does not succeed.
Oh, fuck.
Hi! And then suddenly a bag immediately encompasses your vision as it slides all the way down and pretty much actually with a tongue slides the rest of your body into the bag.
Hey! Hey! Yo! Hey! Oh my god!
As you get to the closet,
Oh god!
it's like your body, everything else suddenly beginning to free fall, sliding down this
Oh my
stone
God.
slide.
Why?
As she gets a
Why? 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 You crazy fucking bitch! You motherfucker! What the hell?
immediately.
I just got done talking about how I wanted to die in a big way, but I don't want to die in a fucking closet. I just got
Check and
bored.
see if this is the one with the light source. This is the one with the light source.
I just got bored. What the fuck? God, what the fuck?
And the player's token. There you go. And Rex, you are suddenly brought
Oh, fuck.
Does he
to
land
lighting.
hard?
You hear doors. He does not land hard, actually. You land quite softly, as if you feel, but you do feel yourself
just
being dragged across the ground.
Can he still touch his body?
He still touched himself, yeah.
He's touching himself. He's like, how? How? What's going on, man? Can you let me go? Damn, I'm already here.
Almost there.
Okay, let's let me go and let me walk, man. I got 2 legs that work. You already done drug me down the slide anyway.
Oh, I knew you were going to be a fun one.
What do you know? Who are you, man?
It.
Why? Why? What the why?
All right, maybe I should be a little less mean to you.
Yeah, I just got done with being sick. I was going to get water. Here comes your ass. Thanks.
Remember that civic employer who had a job for you?
For me, I was sick. I ain't talked to no employer.
I believe you and your little crew could have used a little more help. So I decided to go grab you on up.
They are here?
Yeah, well, of course they're here.
Of fucking course they're here. Yeah, you're so right. Of fucking course they're here. Why am I surprised? Can I go back?
Do you want me to bring you back to the manor?
Fucking yeah.
And miss out on all the rewarding gifts I can get?
I guess I'll check up on everybody first.
Of course. And then, like that, take a right and you'll reach the town. I'm sure that they'll love to meet you. And as she lets you out of the bag, you noticed the bag opened itself. There's no one else there.
What? Huh? He's just looking around. Huh? Take a right? God damn, I hate it here. Fucking God. Take a right. Take a right.
And you notice as you look around, looking down, purple, dark, and faded grass, but with pumpkins, jack-o'-lanterns, lighting up a stone cobbled path. An old one at that, with autumn leaves. It's as if the season changed a little bit early.
He's definitely looking around in pure bewilderment, like, completely... He does not understand... He has his hands on his head as he's walking and looking around. Oh, man. Quick and fucking perfectly good pumpkin for no fucking reason. Perfectly good pumpkins, by the way. Those need to
They
be
do.
eaten.
Of course he thinks that way too.
Those need to be eaten. What are you using them for lights for? Just fucking get a candle. I don't
See
understand.
one of the pumpkins in the distance raise an eyebrow.
What the f... What? Say something if you alive.
It seems to move its mouth, but you can't hear it.
Oh, man. Oh. What the... That's gotta be magic, right?
Kind of get you notice it just trying to like think of a way to say yes or no. It kind of gives a nod as the pumpkin moves back and forth.
I'm gonna take that as a yes. Okay, cool. Real cool. I'm gonna go this way, magical pumpkin. I hope you have a great rest of your day. Or night. She said go right. How far right?
You continue moving on down the path. Which
this-
eventually... Go ahead.
Does this count as right?
Eventually moving down the right path. Brings you over to this continuing march. So notice as you continue walking, you notice the distant sign of a fencing, actually, a black type of fence, alongside a scarecrow, which seems to have a sign off on it. The sign you can't yet read because of how far it is, but you can see it. You also look to your left and see seemingly some sort of cliff opening with a path leading downwards.
How am I going right, man? Is this right? She said something about I don't remember what she said. He did see the sign, correct? I feel like his first move would be to like slowly move.
You now begin to see someone approach and actually sit down next to the sign. Some sort of very, very large, spectral woman.
So like as he gets closer, right? Let's say he gets here and he sees her. I don't think that's the right way. I really don't think that's the right way. There's something telling me that's not the right way. Oh, man. He's so scared because his first interaction with anybody from here was that. So he's not exactly enthusiastic to meet anybody right now. He just wants to find his friends. Would she be able to hear him if he shouted? Or they?
If you shout far enough, yeah.
Hey, hey!
Make a performance check.
Performance.
21? She immediately turns her head towards him, like giving a vivid tilt of her head.
He like does a wave, but she could like probably see it in his posture. He don't want to get no closer than he already is. Are you friendly or you got another bag?
Thinks, kind of like rubs the back of her head, thinks for a minute. She's gonna make her own performance check.
Because he's
You hear from the distance a little bit softer than you, but it's very clear that it's a soft tone, but it's like trying to yell. Yes.
Okay, I'm gonna make my way there real slow.
Do you want me to come to you?
Not really. I have to do this at my own pace.
It's like in the back of his mind, I wanted adventure. I just had to ask for some fucking adventure.
Yeah, literally in his mind. I had to fucking join I had to join the party. I had to be like you. Alright, well, he makes his way over. I think it's around
The
here.
closer you get, which I will put in the D&D no mic again, you see more and more of this haunting, so actually very beautiful woman.
Is she floating?
Still, a little bit, yes.
I can't. Ooh. He's gonna stop. Like a good ways away from her, but like now within talking distance, right?
Mhm.
And
I'm
he's.
sorry if I startled you.
Oh, yeah. Where am I right now?
Oh. Hmm. She seems to smile a little bit, kind of, kind of like recognizing the sense of unfamiliarity. Oh. Well, right now you're in Hollow
I gotta
Woods.
mute this phone. I gotta mute this phone. I'm sorry. Give me a
course.
sec. No, oh
You're
my
good.
god. It's not stopping. Okay. Say that again. I apologize.
You're in Hollow Woods, dear.
Oh, it's awesome. I have no idea where that is. Where?
That accent sounds so vaguely familiar, actually.
What do you mean? What do you mean?
What might your name be, darling?
You're gonna see him get insanely serious. What do you think my name is?
Well, a lot of kids have come here at one point in their life. Quite vastly many. I'm going to make the assumption that you're probably one of the farm ones upon near Waterdeep.
Yeah.
Wonderful. It's very nice to see you.
Oh. Okay. Okay.
Oh, right. You wouldn't have remembered.
What? What are you talking about?
I'm trying to find a way to explain this to you in the easiest way possible, so you
Yeah,
don't get confused or scared.
I'm already both, girl. I'm gonna keep it buck with you.
Do you ever had strange dreams when you were a child of a place that you can't seem to recall or remember, but you had a wondrous amount of fun? Probably around the time of, I would like to say, fall.
I remember having a lot of dreams when I was a kid.
Some of them weren't dreams.
What do you mean?
Welcome back to Hollow's Heart Town.
Oh God, I gotta be on drugs. I'm still sick in bed right now. That's what's happening. This a dream for real. Damn, y'all almost got me.
Makes
He's gonna
it easier.
punch himself to try to wake himself up now.
No.
No, I'm sleeping. That's the only logical explanation. I'm sleeping. Ain't no way magic doing all of this. This is too much.
Dear. You were just as excitable, I'm assuming.
What? I'm gonna freak out, man. What's this? Okay, I'm gonna.
I think it's at this point you can make yourself a history check.
History.
16. You try to somewhat recall and hit yourself a little bit more. It's like, nah. This a hella dream.
This ain't real.
I'm not like 8 years old anymore. And then you kind of take another look at the scarecrow and then the pathway, and then you immediately think of the direction the pathway leads. Why the hell do you know where that path leads? Wait a minute.
He like shakes his head and looks at her again. Does he recall her by chance?
You would recall a figure like her. Actually, coming back to your mind, you had dreamt of a motherly presence in your life. Much like how you have your own mother, you dreamt of caretakers before. Caretakers you've never had, considering how busy both your parents and you were. And like many other children before, you dreamt of a very large, comforting presence around you during a time that was very scary, but tried to teach you that while things can be scary, things can also be fun because of the thrill of it. And you remember this figure looking awfully more and more familiar the more you stared at her.
He just keeps squinting at her. My name's Rex.
You came here when you were 9.
9?
9
I
years
fucking remember that.
Well, to be fair, this was kind of like a fog. However, I had just as much of a bet the fact that you still probably have that orange and black coated baggie. Probably in your closet somewhere.
Yeah, the one that looks like a pumpkin.
Smiles, nods.
God damn it.
You didn't
How-
exactly get that from your parents. They still don't know where it come from.
Wait, well, that's what that they also told me that.
You got it from
Okay.
here.
Well, fuck this, man. Okay, well, all right. I'm here. I'm gonna. You see any damn. You see a big fucking dragon born anywhere?
The helpers, yes. They
Yeah.
made their way to Melancholy Street, actually, I believe. Would you like for me to take you there?
Yeah.
Would you like for me to take you in a way where you could avoid some of the others? You seem a little uncomfortable.
What do you mean the others?
We have an entire town, honey.
Why?
Why else does anyone have a town? Community.
Oh man. I mean, I love people. Don't get me wrong. And he like flashes a big white Colgate
And I'm
smile.
sure that all of them would love to see you again, but something tells me that mayhaps all at once would be a bad idea.
And by the way, I only said big fucking dragonborn because I thought he would be the easiest one to pick out of the group. I like him.
The Dullahan, I think, would have been the easiest one.
He just kind of sits there, staring off into space. Don't fucking make sense. Don't make sense right now. I don't need that.
May I approach?
Sure.
She kind of floats slowly on over and kind of like sits down a little bit to your level. She's a very big woman. Sitting down is basically to your eye height.
Yeah.
These
Okay.
are- Something tells me you've had quite the time as of late.
I don't belong here. But I am here, and I have. I mean, this is a whole thing. It's not exactly here, you know, like where you have your humble little abode. It's like I was a farmer a couple days ago. You know,
Yes.
it's
And
there's,
you've
and I just got dragged through a fucking wardrobe. I got kidnapped. I've never been kidnapped before.
That must have been Vilda. As good-hearted as she is, she can't resist a good prank.
Prank? We love harmless pranks. Yep, we love harmless pranks. I definitely won't have traumatic experiences from that.
It's still her nature. Admittedly, though, you still came in here unharmed, although I wish she would have had a little bit more tact to do any of this.
Well, at least she let me out. She was about to drag me across the whole tri-state area.
Yeah, she probably realized that she was being a little bit too rough.
I mean,
Sometimes
damn.
she needs to be reminded of that.
All right. I mean, we can go whatever way you want to go. As long as I don't get put in another damn bag.
You won't be put in another bag, I promise.
Are you sure?
Yes, I am absolutely sure. Not by anybody in the town. If you want, I can make
So
it work
there's
for them
people
to go
outside
a
of the
little-
town.
Yes, there is. I don't recommend leaving the trails upon the woods. If at all ever.
Okay.
She gives a smile and kind of stands up holding her hand.
What's that?
She's holding out her hand to you. Are you ready?
Yeah. What? You need something? You want me to give you something? Do I need to pay you?
No, honey. You have
You asking me to hold your hand?
Yes.
I'm 25.
Getting a little bit of a giggle. I guess old habits die hard.
Me-
I get it. Big man can't hold a lady's hand.
I mean, man, put your hand out.
She smiles and holds her hand out again.
He just fucking grabs it and he goes, damn right, I'm 25.
She kind of guides you to a side path of the woods, actually. That leads... It takes a little bit longer, but eventually leads you actually to the town of Hollow's Heart.
Beautiful place.
In which case, you immediately approach, and instead of going to the main entrance, you actually move into what is apparently this cave-like path at some point. Which, at the end of it, she kind of, like, opens up a door, and you all enter into one of these central town areas instead. No idea how the fuck you got there through a door or the woods. Almost like teleporting. But you effectively make it to this area.
Rex takes so much psychic damage here, it's insane.
Nothing makes fucking sense.
He's taking so much psychic damage. He's right back to having his hands on his head and being like, what the... Yo.
We have a lot of different hidden passages throughout the town.
Hidden? Where? It's not there anymore. What do you... It's okay. You know what? Keep cooking, queen. I'm not gonna ask no more questions.
She smiles and, like, points down this way towards the street. You'll find Melancholy Street there. I don't know where in particular they are in Melancholy Street, but that's where they'll be.
Alright, I guess I'll be on my way.
Oh, and letting you know, just as a forewarning as well.
Uh-huh.
Some of the town members get a little bit excitable to guests. They all mean very well, and no one here will harm you. But some of them might try to put you in costumes and things of the like to get more to the cheery fest.
Costumes?
Yeah, costumes.
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 That's awesome.
Do you remember what you dressed up for on that Hallows Eve?
I was a frog.
Quite the charming one.
How do I remember that?
I guess mayhaps going around here might bring back some old memories.
Why was I a frog? I don't even like frogs.
You don't?
No, they fuck up a lot of my
True,
stuff.
but I heard the whole story about some of them making wonderful princes.
Huh? That's funny.
So it would seem. But don't let me keep you. I have other things to tend to right now. Just try to take it at your own pace. You don't need to rush for anything. And it's okay to tell everyone to calm down.
Okay, yep. I will not rush.
She gives a nod. And pretty much moves out into the street. Leaving
Okay.
you to your own devices.
As soon as she's out of sight, he starts sprinting.
You roll me a 1d20. 18. Let's see who you encounter from this town.
Oh, God. He's full stride, by the way.
So, if he gets clotheslined, I sort of got.
You see at some points, as you're passing by here, tending to some of the trees and different, like, little bit of life here, a scarecrow suddenly, like, go from guarding against the birds to suddenly full turning and looking at you. Huh? Hey!
Ow! Instantly just, oh! He's gonna continue to try to run. He's trying to keep running.
Is he in trouble?
Oh!
Breaks free of his wooden bindings, and D&D Numites is what you fucking saw.
Yup, for a split second, and then he's like, oh! He doesn't even care where he's going now. He's just gonna dip hard left down the street.
That looks like he got scared. This point is where I believe you're about to rejoin the party. As effectively, I'm gonna put you here, Rex. This is the direction you're probably coming from. You're running through this old, you would say breaking down, but also reinforced neighborhood. Like, with different moss, vines, and things going on the brickwork, everything. Some old decorated buildings and a very... It's in an inhuman aesthetic, if I'm being honest. It's like somebody took cartoon buildings from The Nightmare Before Christmas and everything else and just put it center stage. Nothing makes sense. All of this should be crumbling, but it's not, and it's working.
And as somebody who, like, works with building, like, a little bit, like, patching and shit like that, every step he takes, he just gets more and more panicked. He's, what the fuck? He's not stopping running.
See a giant fucking pumpkin be used as infrastructure.
What the hell? Wait, that's food! That's food! That's fucking food! It's food! He stops to say this, by the way. He stops full shot.
The snake stone statue turns and slightly looks at you, blinking.
Oh! Oh! Runs down this street.
At this point would be a smart thing to assume that we would hear Rex. The rest of us would hear Rex on the
Yeah.
street.
Let's see what distance you are, actually. Hang on. You are in a building right now, actually. You just entered in... you wouldn't be able to hear him. That's like over 200 feet away.
I dipped down this street because the fucking snake looked at me.
Oh my god.
So now I'm running in this direction.
Give me
I'm
just
just-
a second. I
fuck.
want to see you actually.
I'm gonna
who
stop
else is
here and let
there.
you do whatever you.
Oh my god, hang on.
True fear,
No.
nonsensical architecture.
Rig Force here.
Who?
Who?
So, I'll put this in no mic. No one said time or time place. So you see this, like... hold on. What the fuck? Oh yeah. This is several different characters that you probably have encountered thus far. But yeah, the one on the left in no mic chat is Rig 4. It was effectively this almost Dead Space looking suit, probably from an artificer, you could say, with a wrench. Probably the one who helps keeps the infrastructure around here. But with this almost oozing liquid of some kind constantly rolling down and something of almost a humanoid flesh beginning to, like, push over his mask.
Oh god.
And he just looks over. You get to estimate he's probably around, you'd
Is
say...
he blocking my
maybe
way?
5'8". Not blocking your way.
Okay.
He's probably, you'd estimate to be probably 5'8", 5'9". Just kind of peers out from this area
So I'm only
here.
like an inch taller.
You see, the only reason you notice him is because of the bioluminescent flesh. Like, you see pouring out. The liquid itself kind of glows. He's like...
Rex just kind of stops in his place, and he kind of, like, doubles back and looks back, because you said he would have saw him running past him, too, the skeleton guy. No! Just standing there, like, stiff as a board.
Starts to come out. What do you need help with?
Escape routes.
Escape routes. Down there seems to be a few of them. However, the best bet would be down there in the open street. He points out that way.
No, there's a there's a snake.
A snake.
Yeah,
Where'd you see it?
big as hell, hard to miss it. It's on the wall.
Made of stone?
Yeah.
Hey, that motherfucker. Yeah.
Well, no, he didn't bite me. He didn't bite me. He didn't bite me. He didn't bite me. I won't get him. Like, I won't get him in trouble or nothing if he's a good guy or not. He just scared the shit out of me. I'm gonna keep it a buck, which he ain't bite me. I'm just kind of scared. Thanks for moving. Anyways, I'm gonna go this way.
You continue on. You continue on down. You're moving now down the path where you actually see in the distance some light from an open street. By the seams of it.
Wait. He just starts fucking full sending it again.
And
Man,
if you look to your left, and you see this humongous, large, pretty much tree-sized and shaped figure with some sort of center giant skeleton with flaming skulls coming out of it. Slow turn and start to look your way, alongside this smaller pumpkin cactus-shaped woman, who also begins to do the same. This no mic as well.
He just starts like maniacally laughing. He points at them and goes, no, and starts
It's
running.
at this point outside, you begin to hear Rex everywhere.
No, what the fuck? No, where's the watch? Help, man, help. What the
Y'all
fuck?
hear him outside.
What the fuck? What the fuck?
Which direction, Tanner?
Anybody else
From this direction, right outside the door.
Okay.
Oh shit! He's gonna see. He's just looking for somewhere to run. He's like
He
walking
sees
back and
Oren.
forth. He snaps his neck and looks at you guys. I rue the fucking day I ever met you motherfuckers. All of you motherfuckers. I hate you. I hate all of you. Yo, we ain't friends no more. We ain't friends no more. He's covered in sweat. He's covered in sweat. We ain't friends no more. All of y'all die. Die now, tonight.
Okay, just need you to breathe.
Y'all get the fuck away from me. No.
Just
No,
breathe.
no,
What
you're
is
partnered.
wrong with you?
Y'all are partnered with them.
What?
Y'all are partnered with them. I
What?
know y'all. Y'all are partnered with them. Y'all about
What?
to kill the shit out of me. Y'all about to kill the shit out of me.
Rex,
No.
just breathe, okay?
Why the fuck are we? Why?
We're doing a job here.
Why?
Because we were asked to from the tavern.
What the fuck? The tavern? What tavern?
Are you okay?
No.
Rex,
okay.
The gaping maw, you know?
hold
Like,
his hands up.
The
So at
gaping.
this point, you actually see Hannah walk out. You don't even recognize it's Hannah. As y'all all begin to notice, she looks entirely different. As she is now sporting a different outfit.
Who the hell is that?
You hear Hannah, but you don't see her. As instead, you see this figure without the weapons. I'm gonna put this in D&D no mic, because this is the figure that you are now seeing.
You kill fucking Hannah?
oh, that's
Hannah,
amazing.
you begin to notice that your vision is not hindered at all in this.
You killed.
Nice.
You killed Hannah. You
Huh?
got her voice and everything, motherfucker.
What?
You stole her body.
What?
Motherfucker.
Huh?
Who the fuck is that? Who is that? Look at that. That's not fucking Hannah. You ain't about to convince me that that's
sweet.
Hannah. You ain't about
Oh, hey, Hannah.
Just gonna
Okay.
back up.
You
Wow,
see the
look
water
amazing.
dragon in like a ghost-like costume come out.
Hey, wait. Hey, you got him to betray me too? Damn, y'all are awful, bro.
Go into
What?
the hand
Rex!
holder.
No.
Oh my god.
No.
This is gonna be some time. Okay.
Let me see. What the fuck, guy? What the fuck?
Rex.
That thing ate. Wait, I got kidnapped, bruh.
Kidnapped? What?
Yeah,
To here?
I got kidnapped, bro. The wardrobe in my bathroom, it was like shaking and shit. And then somebody put me in a bag, some crazy bitch. And then I got down here and I started feeling my body and shit. And then they using pumpkins for life. That shit's food. That pisses me off.
It's a jack-o'-lantern. Okay. Kidnapped? I am so lost.
I got kidnapped, man. She shoved me in a bag. It had a tongue.
She who?
Well, that was rude.
I don't know
You
who the
hear-
fuck.
That was rude.
You hear an approaching voice. You can't necessarily see, but he's like, "My good sir, you don't look so well. Do you need some help? Do you need
No.
assistance?"
No. He's pointing at him. No. He's like hyperventilating and sweating.
He's with us, so we got it. I think.
I was just attending to my farm, and it seems that I heard some quite the ruffles around here.
You a farmer? You a farmer?
I'm a farmer.
You a farmer?
I love
I don't
farming.
know, farmers.
I would love some help, bro.
Oh, brother, tell me your woes. There's no shortage of trouble when it comes to farming these days.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh, this place is fucking awesome.
Between the seasons,
What?
weathering everything away, between the plants is simply not cultivating correctly, and not to mention the fucking birds.
Oh my god, the fucking birds, the goddamn bugs, frogs,
I've made delightful fortunes on farming in the past, but now it's becoming more difficult, and suddenly these people think they don't need farmers anymore. I don't know where the fuck that came from.
Yeah, I wonder who thought that.
That's about ridiculous.
Peach! Oh,
Oh my god.
my
man.
apologies. Oh, I didn't. It's so rude of me not even to introduce. Oh, Scarecross, it's a pleasure. Hold out a hand.
Rex Greaves, man. Nice to meet you.
Rex, even that 9-year-old boy I was here at one point.
That's really true. That's really true. Cause I had like a panic
What?
attack, and you really helped ground me. I'm gonna keep it a buck with you.
Oh, my pleasure, dear boy. It's good to see another fellow farmer in the stands. I try to tend to the many of the gardens here alongside my compatriots.
Man, if you ever need some help, just let me know, man.
It'd be a pleasure. Admittedly, though, are you doing okay? You're sweating quite a bit. Here, have my handkerchief, please.
Thank you. I appreciate it. He like starts dabbing the sweat off, kind of like doubles back and sees everybody and goes, "Oh man, when did you guys get here?"
I'm going back inside.
Hannah just turns around and says,
Are you okay now?
Yeah.
For a couple hours.
Oh, okay.
Fucking Christian mingle with farmers
I
instead.
need updates on everything, but when you're done, I would love to talk to you.
Absolutely.
Okay.
You need a minute.
How did you end up here again?
I got kidnapped. Somebody put me in a bag and then
Yeah.
drugged me through the closet.
Somebody pulled you through a closet.
Yeah, man. Okay, so the closet. You know the closet in my bathroom through the walk-through wall.
Mm-hmm.
Well, it was shaking, so I thought somebody left Lindsay Head in there. So I opened it. It wasn't Lindsay Head. Now I'm here. I ain't even have water yet, bro. I'm hungry as shit. I took one sip of the worst fucking drink I've drank in my life.
Did the person happen to say anything when you were picked up?
Go right.
Okay. Not a lot to go on.
I'd say
Okay.
so. I didn't really try to ask her name because she fucking kidnapped me.
Okay.
But she just disappeared
Well-
too. Like the bag too. Like
Okay, you know what? I have a feeling I know who that is.
Would you like to come inside while we are continuing with our mission, our quest?
I need to cuddle that fucking dragon. That's what I need to do.
Here, come on.
Speaking of, they decided on a name.
Oh yeah? What's her name?
Aquaria.
Her name's Aria.
Aria.
Aquaria.
Aria.
Aquaria. Aquaria.
So, Mark's gonna walk over and just kind of hold it. Think aquarium, but without the M on the end.
Oh yeah, okay. What's an aquarium? What the hell is that?
Never mind.
Oh, okay.
Mark's just gonna scoop up the little dragon and hold him out.
He gets picked up off of Hannah.
Oh no, if he's already with Hannah, let him be. Or her. I'm really
You
The
enter
worst.
the house. It seems to kind of reach out and kind of take off from right, pretty much basically dive bombing into you with a hug.
Oh, hi. How you been, Aquaria, right?
Aquaria.
Yeah.
Gives a nod. Seems to be
Excellent.
appreciating
Yes,
his
you and I
name
take-
quite a bit.
Let's you and I take a moment, and I will try to explain what is happening here. If the rest of you could speak with our host, about the situation.
You see, also notice about 3 identical witches kind of working around the shop.
Rex. He's doing
You know
breathing
witches.
exercises.
They're the
Yeah.
folklore of these people are still known to farmers.
Yeah, he's just doing his breathing exercises.
No, I know it's a little strange here, to say the least, but I will do my best to explain what is going on, okay?
Yeah, I'm all ears. Go ahead. You have the floor.
Okay. So we spoke with a friend of ours from the Gaping Maw, who is apparently the, for lack of a better term, mayor of this town. A magical object that was served as a protection device for this town has gone missing. She has tasked us with trying to find it. That is what the 4 of us have been doing for the last few hours, looking around the town, trying to talk to the townsfolk, and trying to not get the pants scared off us. Well, apparently somebody seems to be dressing us up in costumes.
Speaking of which, if you looked at Lindsay, it seems that they have also been changed into a costume.
Is this gonna happen to me? Because I don't really like playing dress up. I'm really good.
To be perfectly honest, I don't know. I don't even know who is doing this.
I feel like I'm supposed to look like a homeless farmer. You know, like.
You do look like a homeless farmer.
Thank you so much, Lindsay. That means so much to me.
You're welcome.
But yes, this place is a little strange, to say the least. I'm not quite sure where exactly we are, but we have made some progress in trying to locate the object we need.
Okay.
And he's just going to take a few minutes just to give Rex the cliff notes, basically, of what they've gone through since arriving here.
Okay.
Checking the fountain, talking with the trio, and what eventually brought them to the witch's home.
So we got a couple leads. All
What are
very
hoping?
vague. And all could lead to nowhere.
Hopefully, we are going to find a more direct route,
Yeah.
given why we're here. We believe whoever took the heart had to step into the center fountain. We're hoping to track the liquid that might have stained their shoe or leftover, and see if we can find them that way.
I take it you guys checked for traces of magic.
This entire place
Oh,
is
you know what?
magical in some way, shape, or form.
Yeah. That's a stupid question. I'm new here. I'm just happy to be here.
There are
This
no
entire
stupid
place is
questions.
radiating magic.
Yeah, they're right. No stupid questions, only stupid people.
That's me.
No. God.
Oh, that does not
You're
Stop.
just overwhelmed.
My head feels real fuzzy. I woke up feeling great. I feel like I've been punched several times. I have been punched several times. I did it to myself, but I thought I was dreaming.
Yeah. Did you try
Do
consuming
you have
more
any
alcohol?
of those berries left?
Yeah, maybe. I mean, like, I still feel fine. I'm just, like, I'm just here right now. How the hell did you guys get a job for this place from the Gaping Mall?
Yeah.
Because we met up with the mayor.
Yeah.
Mhm.
The mayor? Who's the mayor?
Zoran will
Zoran?
start describing Vilda.
Notably, some defining features that you might have saw as a flash image of
You
what-
see, everybody starts to see as they like all explain little details of her. His face scrunching into more and more just anger.
Yeah, you know, with the white skull face. Orange hair.
That's
Sorry.
the bitch that kidnapped me.
Oh,
Oh
that's.
boy.
I'm sorry. That's fucking hilarious.
She fucking kidnapped me. She threw me in a fucking bag and drugged me down a giant fucking slide and then tried to drag me across the whole town. I had to beg for her to let me fucking go.
Oh, you went down the slide too, eh?
That unfortunately sounds like Miss Hilda.
Wow, what? I don't, man.
Yeah.
Oh my god, bro.
At least you're alive.
Why could, yeah. You know, a part of me wishes that wasn't the case.
No.
Come down.
I already feel like I'm in the afterlife. This place is crazy as hell. I'm not saying it's bad.
It's
But it's
really
definitely-
cool in there.
I don't know about cool.
Well, we've
used
met
to it.
some very interesting individuals here.
Oh, I ate some really good cooked food too. Oh,
They can eat.
yeah.
Yes. You were speaking to a farmer. What do you think they were farming?
Yeah, but he's a skeleton.
Well, what do you think he's
Those
farming?
are.
And he's awesome, by the way.
Okay. So, now that we've got you up to speed, shall we move along?
Yeah, lead the way.
Yeah.
Sorry for taking so long.
You're
No.
fine.
No, it's fine.
That's fine.
You sound like you had a rough morning.
I had the morning of all time.
Were you able to eat? We left you a plate of breakfast at the counter.
I didn't even get to make it downstairs.
What? Oh.
Um,
Also, that's just there.
Sir, do you have any of the good berries left?
Nope.
Oh, I need to get food in you.
Yeah,
If
that's
you'd
probably why I
like-
feel so lightheaded. Oh, whoa.
If you see the one at the front desk kind of just peering off, kind of waiting for you all. If you'd like, there are places to still eat here.
Eh.
Yeah.
Something's better than nothing.
I mean, beggars can't be choosers.
I mean, you're not wrong. Melancholy Street doesn't have much in terms of the variety of food. We mostly head to the main town. But if you actually head on towards... it's right outside Melancholy Street. It's the first chapel, effectively. They have a large dinner central there. It's run by the lady.
The lady.
Lady Civica. She tends to cook for a majority of the guests, when she gets the opportunity. She works right alongside with Skelecross, who provides for the crops.
I like that guy.
Quite the upbeat fellow, you could say.
He's
Annoying
awesome.
at times.
No, where do you get that?
Just kind of gives a bit of a smirking smile. Right, well, how about we conclude our business here, and then you can make your way there.
Fine by me if it's fine with everybody else.
Yeah.
Alright. Well, bring me any of the sampled blood that you have in terms of its kosher. And we'll allow you passage on back here. Well, don't step on my toe, you skanker. Just shut up, bitch.
Oh,
Rex finds
All
that
right.
fucking hilarious.
They're allowing you passage back into the other area whenever y'all are ready.
Oh my
You also
Alright.
inside do see a lot of different displayed potions, knickknacks, many things in jars. You can see some signs of eyes and some signs of parts that you've never seen before.
okay. I can go back to the fountain and collect the sample. The rest of you, it's up to you if you want to tag along, or maybe you want to go with Rex, go get something to eat. I'm fine for now.
I mean, I feel like we should just conclude business before we go eat. I can go with you.
Ciao.
Lindsay, Anna, Zoran.
Zorn's BRB.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Hannah, Lindsay, you want to come with us?
Sure.
Sure.
Okay. You all, as a group, go back to the central fountain area. Which, as this will now be described, especially to Rex, who is
Okay.
now finally a little bit away from his panic stupor.
Yeah.
In Hollow Central, there seems to be a large fountain, but at the center of it, it seems to be an even bigger fountain of some kind. Laced with a red liquid instead of the regular standard greenish or see-through liquid that is normally permeating the fountain.
Blink, blonk.
Also, you notice a lot of the central stands out towards what would have been the entranceway. Many of the actual different creatures, as you see, working on the stand currently to setting them all up. It seems that they're preparing for some sort of festival, potentially.
I think everybody around him would just notice the fact that he is just he's holding the shit out of Aquarius.
The dragon notices him squeezing, kind of blinks in a worried expression, look at everyone else like, is he okay? Is he good?
He's just kind of shivering. I need to make this headcanon now that he's just not good with anything horror.
No,
Give
no.
me another history check.
May I do guidance on him if I'm allowed?
I'm gonna say no, only for the factor of you would have to know that he is trying to remember something for guidance to be applicable here.
No, I go to help.
You immediately look at these sands and everything else here. While there's a huge sense of familiarity, even some of the stands you actually get a good feeling about, you can't remember what it is you're trying to remember about this one.
That makes him so much more scared because he does not do well with this stuff. What? He's just like, he's being mindful of the dragon, but the dragon can definitely tell. He's like, this guy's shaking like a chihuahua.
Mark's gonna reach out and just kind of put his hand on Rex's shoulder. Remember, slow, deep breaths.
Yeah.
You're with us. You're safe.
Yeah, it's just like whiplash. I'm not. Yeah, I'll be
If you
alright.
need a minute at any point, just let us know.
Now, time for the part that would actually alarm him here in a minute. But first things first, let's get to business. As you all spot and look at the blood-stained footprint upon the floor.
Does
Well,
Ross notice it, or is he too?
Yeah, no, everyone
stupid?
kind of notices it. It's pretty much like a shoe footprint, effectively, instead of like anything else. It is a shoe print, effectively, stained in a dark reddish color on the floor.
He kind of looks down, looks over at Hannah, doubles back. You look really cool in that, by the way.
Oh, thanks.
Yeah. Just curious who's putting costumes on us without us noticing.
You all
Wait,
look
you
at
two, Hannah.
Siren. He's not dressed differently.
Wait a minute.
Yes, he's
First
dressed
it was Aquarius.
like a very old, different styled kind of hunter.
Oh, I
He
love
says
the way
now.
he's dressed. Oh, I love the way he's dressed. Oh, you are by my side all along.
Had just excitedly
This
like
is-
clapping her hands together at the same time.
This is very strange. First, somebody put Aquaria in a ghost costume, then Hannah, Lindsay, and now Zoran. Somehow without any of us noticing.
I don't even remember.
I got it.
I've rolled a stealth check for everyone.
Wait, a stealth check?
Yeah, no, every time that this person does this, I have rolled a stealth and a dexterity check.
For us? Oh, wow.
No, for them. For them
for
to
them.
do it.
Okay. Jesus Christ. I'm
Someone's
so scared.
dissing you.
I'm so scared of this
The
guy.
only two who haven't been dressed to impress, I should say, are you and me, Rex. But in the meantime,
I don't feel real giddy about that, but
In the meantime,
You're doing
Mark's
great,
just gonna
Vex. You're doing great.
take a small square cloth from his from a pouch and try and see if he can dab up some of the liquid.
Rex is now perpetually going to be touching his body to make sure he's still wearing his clothes.
You are still wearing your clothes right now. That you are.
This is not bad. If I'm allowed, I might just keep this.
Hey, you know what, man? I think you look pretty fly in that. I think
Now I'm
that's-
curious to see what costume I might end up in.
So, overall, you had already pretty much investigated this print before. The most that you think you would need to do at this point is actually collect samples of the liquid itself. Again, they need to know what liquid they're looking for in order to trace any signs of things like shoes who are printed upon it.
Can I possibly check an herbalism kit to see if I have like a syringe or something?
Of course. If you have a herbalism kit, effectively, you still have things where you can whore and store different things of mixtures. I would say you would have a vial that
Okay.
could store a small amount of whatever liquid.
Oh, you guys cool with me trying to store a small amount of this in a vial just in case the rag that you guys used isn't good?
I can
That's
help you
fine.
dab it. That's fine.
That's just
I could as
Go for
well,
it.
but I doubt
The more-
3 vials would be necessary.
I'm pretty experienced with collecting fluids and stuff like this, so I can give it a go.
Arcanus?
How about this? Well, first off, DM, is Mark able to collect some of the liquids in the little piece of cloth he has?
You feel as if you put liquids with a cloth of some kind. Eventually, it would probably just run through.
No,
Kind of like how,
Try to use the cloth to soak up the liquid. Try to use the cloth to soak up the liquid like a
to
paper
soak
towel.
up the liquid? Soaking up the liquid is possible, especially if you put it in the fountain.
What if you soaked up the liquid and put it in the vial? Made it easier to get more in the vial.
That's what I'm thinking.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just wanted to say, I got like a plastics to medicine sort of thing, and Hannah's like a doctor kind of vibe.
You would be probably the most proficient to do this then. They kind of mixing, utilizing, and actually storing things of a liquid kind of dosage is more or less something you are practiced in than anything else. Considering you have had to make many different of these type of liquids and actually clean different assortments of blood throughout your time.
Any mixing, collecting. If you just pass me a vial, you can help me out.
That's right.
Can pick it up
I
pretty
can.
good.
I could give you a vial.
Yes. Mark will just hold out the
Love
cloth.
that.
Here, if you think you can get the best sample, go for it.
Yeah, here.
There's only so much here. We can be careful. I trust you. Alright.
Yeah. Go ahead. I trust you.
And she would just
By all
try and
means.
collect it. Do I need to roll for that at all, or is it just done?
Make me a medicine check.
Oh boy.
May I assist as
hope
I have
my rolls
proficiency
are okay.
as well?
Oh yes.
You could.
There's people assisting, so I do it at advantage if that's alright.
Mm-hmm. 16. You were able to collect the liquid of itself and pretty much squeeze and kind of like strain it right into the vial without much difficulty. None of it actually escaping the vial, not even on the sides.
Oh,
Wow,
look
you're
that.
good at
Not
that.
too much dirt or anything. Oh,
Yeah,
you're
good
so
job.
great. Thank you.
Seems that will be enough for our friends to trace.
I'd say a
Hopefully.
vial would be enough. Yeah.
Oh, who wants to
You
hold it?
might
I'm just gonna
want
clean my
to-
hands a little.
I want to get a second one just in case. You never know.
No problem. Yeah, let her clean her hands.
Hannah would probably hand Rex's vial back to him.
Do I have like a little cork thing to put in it?
I don't think you'd have like a full-on like cork necessarily. These are for more or less quick uses.
Okay.
Although you could easily just find anything that would probably could.
Hey, I'm gonna rip off a piece of my burlap sleeve and plug the top.
Okay. You do so effectively.
Cool.
Alright. It seems to be stored. You actually... Who here is looking out, actually? Is there anybody actually looking around? Keeping an eye
Rex has only been looking around, basically, at because he's scared.
Zol
Make
would
me-
every now and then look around.
check. Two of you are allowed to make me perception checks.
I can make the second one.
Okay. I will make a perception.
Sure. Not great.
I rolled a 2. That's crazy.
Okay. You rolled a 6 and a 12. Looking around, you feel as if you saw someone pass by for a split second, but it could have been anyone. So it doesn't draw as much attention as it
Yeah.
potentially could have.
And Rex has been pretty paranoid, so like he probably like brush it off as him just being scared.
Mm-hmm.
If we would like, I could have a pair of eyes and skies watching us just to be safe.
Okay. Quick question for you, Rex. Would you think you would have idolized things like knights or heroes and of the like? As you were grown?
He would have idolized heroes because that's the reason he wanted to be an adventurer. He didn't really have any interest in knights and stuff like that because he was like, I'm a farmer. I've seen knights like once or twice in my life because of like going to the city with my parents once or twice, and like most of the time he thinks their job is boring.
Okay.
He has respect for them, like, oh yeah, Mr. Security, Mr. Police, but that's all he
Understood.
thinks of them. Yeah.
With that, though, you have seemingly what you would need. And with little difficulty.
Huh?
Where do y'all head back?
Yeah.
Okay.
Get back or get some food.
Oh yeah. No, we go back, give them blood, go get food. Question mark.
Oh, I have
Yeah.
a cookie or two. Do you want one?
You have huh?
I have a cookie. We have like the cookies and treats, and I snuck some back.
I'll have some after I have some food.
Okay.
Sweet. Yeah, thank you. I appreciate it.
Okay. With that, though, where are you heading next? Are y'all looking to get some food, or y'all heading back to the witches area?
Probably back to the witches area, give them the blood, and then go get food.
Okay. With that, you head on back over to the witches' lot. And upon arrival and immediately entry back in, it seems that a good bit of them are, like, working hand by hand, bringing stuff out and in from the back. The moment this witch is running on back here, kind of with a stick, kind of hustling a little bit, this one looks at you. You have what we require.
Rex raises his hands. Yeah, I got it on me.
Oh, good. Come on back.
Okay.
This one's still seemingly trying to restock. I get the short end of the stick one time.
Yeah, I'm sure it's not all too bad. Hang in there.
You want help?
You look like you have seasoned hands. I would love it.
Oh,
We're
I had a
stocking
bunch of
different
potion
assortments of
bottles.
jellied brains right now.
Oh, okay.
In which case, you're gonna go ahead and help and stock different cases of vials,
Yeah.
mostly filled with this thick liquid, but with a center of something inside of them.
Hell yeah.
Mm-hmm. Overall, you go back here, and it seems that you see a mixture of things, actually. You see an area in here that seems to be fit with some sort of dressing room, but also a casket that seems to be empty. You see different amounts of storage boxes and shelvings. You see a little seating area here, for the most part, with a black couch, but also some wardrobes, some wooden wardrobes in particular, very large, very huge, enough to fit at least 2 people. And you see a large well that seems to suddenly be here and basically torn through the wood, but is leading downward to God knows where, as you can't even see the bottom. There's a furnace here, for the most part, potentially for bakery, potentially for many things. You don't... It seems large overall. Bookshelves, crate, but this huge assortment between alchemy, mechanics, and old witchcraft prepared here amongst these tables, and including a central large, not a casket, this central large pot, effectively, that seems to have a magical circle drawn and glowing emanating from it as you do get closer. We got the 3 remedies ready. We just need that.
Yeah, no problem. Here you go. He like gently hands it out to her. She can tell like he's kind of shaking. Like
The dragon kind of licks your hand and your cheek.
Thank you, Aquaria.
Thank you, dearie. Alright, here we go. Pour it in, toss it in, get ready for the mix. And they seem to all be kind of stirring. And then one begins to enchant this dark, ominous spell as their hands kind of twitch and curl and snap, crackling as they begin to maneuver themselves, all 3 of them moving around it kind of harmoniously, until eventually they begin to peer inside. Now, we have caught your trail. There seems to be 2 spots in particular that have this laced shoe of yours. Only 2.
Two.
Narrows down
Okay.
the search.
One is actually on this street. Interesting. The other seems to be at the old manor.
The old manor in this street. Thank you for your help.
Of course. Of course. I'm sorry.
Is there any way to tell which print is the fresher?
Repeat?
Is there any way to tell which print was made more recently?
Magic works in particular ways. A locate object spell will tell you where it is, but not tell you when it gets there. That can only be decided by very peering eyes. As she pops out her own eye and kind of looks around with it, and then pops it back in.
Rex is gonna. He's gonna. Gag.
Alright.
So it'll have to be yours that looks upon it.
Do I gotta take it out?
No.
Okay.
If we had to map the area, I would ask if you could mark these spots down for us.
Well, we could probably ask around to see where the old manor is, but I'm pretty sure this street is self-explanatory, right?
It's one of the buildings upon this street. Doesn't look like it's in the main street. Seems to be in some of the old building areas.
Okay. Narrows it down a little bit, at least.
Sorry. Thank you very much for your assistance.
Of course. Now, when you get the likes, is that the dark, tall-dressed woman? She looks quite practiced in her hands. Is she ready to become a witch?
I don't know. You might want to ask her. I can't speak for her.
Very well. All right. Now, is there anything else you require?
Rex looking at his hands and they're shaking, and he's like upset about it because he's usually so steady-handed being a farmer. Like,
Down our friendly nerves a bit. I think we're good.
The Doolan!
Huh?
hi, Lindsay.
Hello.
Hi.
It seems you've got your next lead.
Oh.
Now, I need you wanting to buy anything.
Do you guys got stuff for that would help from meditation?
Meditation in particular? Oh. Give us time. I'm sure we can see what we can scrounge up for that particular.
Okay, yeah.
Let's see here. They kind of begin to open and look through their sort of items and such. They kind of toss and actually like throw some potion bottles cracking against the wall. Let's see here. Ooh. They kind of pull out this old, scrinkly looking root. Here we are. It seems to be a black root of some kind, with many different brambles stretching onto different areas. Yes, the mental incense.
Yeah.
It will take you into the dark, to the darkest and furthest reaches of your mind, pulling out that which you wish to see.
That sounds amazing, actually. He starts to like calm down a bit, and the dragon kind of feels it.
What would you charge for that?
Charge. Normally, gold is not of the remedy here. It is usually a toss of a favor for a favor. That is the usual charge of our town. You help, we help.
Oh, well, I'm no stranger to that.
Yes, the old ways we find to be best. Gold leads to too many greedy hands.
I like you.
Oh, why thank you, dear. So, how's about it? You do a job for us, you get this.
What do you need?
I suppose to start, we don't have many things available in the moment, but we don't mind handing this to you now, dears, and just calling upon you when we need you.
Sure, I'm used to that.
Okay. And they hand out the root to you, which you may put.
Do I put it as black root? In my inventory?
Black mine root.
Black mind root, yes.
So,
There are dogs around.
fair warning about this route. It takes you on your own mental adventure. And by the end of the adventure, you might actually get a temporary +1 to your actual intelligence score, not like your stat, not even anything else. You get a +1 to your intelligence for an amount of time, mostly a week, or you get a -1, depending on how it is.
Ooh,
Fun.
gonna have to take some
Anything
risks.
else I could do for you, dolls?
Do you have any sort of durability enchantments?
Durability enchantments. Durability enchantments.
You
We
see,
could give you root skin.
well, no, it's for weaponry. Well,
Weapon?
weaponry, give or take. See, I have a very
Lindsay, I
curious.
swear, if this is for your forks,
I have a very curious set of cutlery here that I want to, let's say, reinforce and make sure they don't really, break that quickly.
We're not blacksmiths. We can change it, but we can't reinforce it.
Well,
You might
no,
want
that's
to talk
fine.
to Rigford.
Rigford, okay. So you don't have like an enchantment or anything.
We go by the old practices, and certain metals don't mesh well with us.
Oh, okay. Fair enough. Fair enough. And well, do you have a place of your wares at least?
Oh, the wares and what's on for sale is usually on the other side, dear, in the store area.
Stop. Okay, so back through the hallway. Oh, Christ.
Normally we don't allow people back here.
Head past the dragon.
No.
Okay.
Lindsay.
What?
Hey,
Hey.
I'm down to try to reinforce your fork for you. I think it's really funny.
Oh, trust me. It's not just a fork.
I know. Okay, well, I'm down to help.
Thank you.
I'll-
Thank you, ladies. By the way.
While y'all are doing that, back to Hannah. Hannah, you're kind of stalking in these different items. He's kind of like dragging and showing you around the shop and stuff like that. And you're like, this is where we store our own silence, mitherenes, and oils. Many patches to help you kind of exuberate youth and things of the likeness. Gotta stay young.
Mm-hmm. What's your favorite? Did you find a use for that kind of snail?
I do enjoy it. Admittedly, snails tend to make really good delicacies that help expandulate stomachs.
I've always tried to think of a use for that.
Oh, right. What about you, dear? What type of sort of practices do you dive in? It's rare that we get to see very practiced hands come to our own shop.
I've been trying to get into more herbalism, messing with little things like frogs and snails and mushrooms. But
When it comes to the
admittedly,
animal
you seem
criteria,
so
you come
much
to the
more
right girl.
experienced.
When in the animal criteria, you come to the right girl. Me and my sisters, we all take different fields. That's why we kept this shop running for so long.
It's amazing. Like, I've genuinely loved this. There's some things that I try to pick up, and I have a little hut in the swamp myself. I've kind of been the only one there looking after it and
honey,
doing my own
you
thing.
were talking to the right girl here now. Oh, I used to go into the swamps during my old young ages, you know? I used to have a little hut there, but honey, we were driven to come to this town.
You were driven here?
Yo, it's honey. The moment that
Is it what I think it is?
Oh,
The
honey, there's too much
stories.
trouble out in those woods, let me tell you, dear. There's dangers. There's dangers. Us, me and my sisters, we couldn't handle it anymore. Anybody who come out had a good chance of just dying.
Well, I'm glad you have each other. That's what matters, right?
Of course, they right bitches, though. But I love you. Honey, you're so delightful, though. Oh, I wish we could have you every day here.
If it's easy enough to come visit sometimes, I'd love
honey.
to.
It really isn't, if I'm being honest. We had to pay for special visitings. There's so much that we have to do just to get people over here. And not to mention, most of the time the people are allowed to come here. It's during Hallows Eve.
If I learn a spell or two, or maybe a trick, maybe we could become pen pals. I know a lot of people do that these days.
In fact, actually, I think I might work on something for that.
Oh, that would be lovely.
Although I do gotta ask, honey, it's been rare that somebody around the town knows somebody out on the outside. How do you know the dear old man?
I actually don't know how I know, or how they know. And
he
people
chose
are
to be
being a little bit
secretive.
sneaky about it, so in the spirit of that, I suppose there'll be a pleasant surprise. Hopefully pleasant.
Oh, well, I'm excited for your talk with him. It's very rare that he takes an interest in people.
So I hear.
Although, admittedly, I guess in the way of his business, it does make sense, though. People either keep running from him, or they keep asking for him.
Interesting.
It's true. Alas, though.
So what, if there's people that keep on running or asking for him, then what a rare case that they're asking for me.
Oh, it's true. Then again, it's very rare that somebody of his teachings comes around, honey. Alas, I can't say any more. I don't want to get in trouble with them now.
Oh, I don't want you to get in trouble. Definitely not. And I think my friends are wrapping up here soon. I have one very unrelated question. What is that? What kind of bone is that on your necklace? What kind of material is that? I definitely want to wear something similar.
Ooh, honey. This is a different series of teas from each different creature, each with a trait that I use for my spells.
Oh my goodness. There was like one or two
we got
orcish druids that did a similar thing. They said it was like different protections and stuff. I never thought I'd be able to pull it
This
off.
tooth is my great-great-grandmother's that she donated.
Oh my goodness. That's
Mhm.
lovely.
Yeah, I have a series of different teeth for each spell I conjure. There's a snake tooth. There's this shell here at the very end of it that's actually from a giant crotte snail. They love their little whackers. But yeah,
I definitely gotta pick up a book or something to keep to learn from you. So if
You're
there's
welcome.
anything I can buy, I would love
why
it.
not this as a memento? It's not going to teach you anything exuberant, but it'll get you started.
It'll be a
She
lasting
seems to hand you
gift because
this
I don't know when I'm gonna
old
meet you
gray
again.
black book with some of the torn edges. It's very clear that it's been old anciently and used quite exuberantly. But held together by both hope, prayer, and faith, it still seems to be durable enough to carry.
Oh, you're far too kind. If I don't meet you again anytime soon, I'll at least have this. Thank you.
This is what you obtained.
Oh boy.
And for every entire week you spend reading from it, you might learn something new.
Where am I looking?
Hmm?
Where am I looking?
Oh, you add this to your inventory. Black Book of Deathcraft.
Oh, okay. I didn't register you as the Dragon Queen.
Oh, my apologies.
It's fine.
You go back to DMing. But yeah, no.
Cool.
After all, I believe it's at that point that the rest of you kind of enter back over to this side of the room.
You hear a conversation ongoing with Zolan and Lindsay where Rex is like, think about it, right? If I get good enough at smithing and reinforcing, I can turn those cutlery sets into normal weapons.
Yeah,
You know?
it'll be sick.
Why wouldn't you just? Wouldn't it be more specific?
And then my actual weapons will just
You
be
look
backups.
over at Ark, and he's dressed entirely differently.
Oh, God.
Oh.
He's dressed like this.
Oh, that's
Oh,
badass.
that's sick.
That's sick as fuck. That's badass.
What the fuck?
Oh my god, what the hell?
That's sick.
What the fuck? Everyone's got these like Bloodborne-esque outfits, and I get fucking Kingdom Hearts.
That's fucking... yeah, no, dude, you got Castlevania for real.
Oh my god.
Okay, we got
Admittedly,
Castlevania,
it's-
Bloodborne.
again, I chose something that would reflect the emotions and personalities of the characters themselves.
Characters.
You're exuberantly filled with energy whenever you engage with somebody in combat, Lindsay.
You know what? That's a good point. Ain't gonna lie.
Not noticing yet. Look over there, Hannah. You good to go? I think we have some leads now.
Rex points at him.
Of course, of course.
What?
What the?
Look down.
Hannah do the same when she look over.
Oh my god.
What are you two looking? He's gonna go and say, what in the Bahamut?
Oh my god.
You look so sick, though. You look awesome.
Yeah.
Not bad, not bad.
God.
Yeah, man. I could
Still
get used
waiting
to seeing you
for a
in that.
mirror.
Whoever's doing this to us is making us look more and more edgy by this.
I mean, they're good outfits.
I mean, they are. Actually, wait. DM question:
Mm-hmm.
Are we getting additional armor, or is it just like an outfit?
It seems more like a glamour of sorts,
Oh, okay,
whereas
glamour.
it doesn't really affect your stats, but visually you do look quite different.
No, thank you.
Is Ark able to find a mirror where he can actually look at himself properly?
I'd say easily enough.
Ark's gonna kind of wander
you
over
find
and
one
kind
of the old kind of crackety mirrors, and you just like kind of visually look at yourself.
just gonna kind of like do like one of those things where he's like looking at himself one side and the other. I could get used to a look like this.
I'm saying.
Whoever made this, whoever picked this outfit out has good taste.
Is it comfortable?
If for some reason these don't last when we get home, I'm taking notes. I'm going to get made.
Can you
Indeed.
draw?
Before we leave, I'll happily sketch everyone's outfits for them.
Oh, please.
That's awesome. We love Zolrin. We love Zolrin in this group.
We just have to wait for what your outfit's going to be, Rex.
I can't wait. I'm gonna be a hot dog.
You're already a hot dog.
Yeah, so be curious to see what your outfit is going to be, Rex. When whoever does this strikes at you.
Oh, yeah.
Shall we go get dinner?
Yeah, I'm
Indeed.
starving.
Yes, I'm
Let's go.
hungry.
Okay.
Actually, yeah.
You
Finally
all
starting to feel better here.
make your way on out. Roll me a 1d20 to see who you encounter. Any one of you.
Can wait? No, I did it last time. Never mind. Sorry.
Can I go? Can I try?
Yeah,
Wait,
go
no.
ahead.
Sure.
Go for it.
Wait,
No, go ahead, Hannah.
okay. I,
Nice.
Nice.
Swag roll.
17.
Swag.
Oh
Swag.
boy. Swag.
swag. Swag.
Swag.
I can't say that.
Swag.
Rex, you should try mewing.
I was gonna save this for later. This might be just as interesting, actually. As
Oh God.
kind of like running in the same direction. You see this girl dressed entirely in pretty much like a different assortment of rags in a mummified fashion, but much of her actually peering through. And she kind of stops, halts, and looks at you. Hi.
Ah.
Good evening.
Hi there.
Hi.
Hello.
Mummy.
Hey.
She looks like this.
Rex pointing.
Oh my God.
Something else to note, actually. On her arm seems to be that of a somewhat actually familiar sash. Especially for you, Rex. This is kind
You
of
just-
like a farmer's band, effectively. Just turned into a sash on her arm.
He kind of points at her. Farmer's band?
Yeah, no, I was given to it by a longtime friend.
Oh. Cool.
Yeah.
I'm a
Very neat.
farmer.
Oh, neat.
Oh God. Here we go again.
Shut up, Lindsay. I'm allowed to
We're
like what I
finding
like.
so many friends here. This is great.
Yeah, I'm trying to get to the cathedral. I can't miss another meal.
Oh, yeah, me too. Jeez.
We were just heading over there if you'd like to join us.
Oh, wonderful. Sure. In which case, this is their token.
Lindsay.
What's your name?
Aw,
Herself.
Oh, sorry. My name's Mayama. Mayama Mummy.
I am a mummy.
I bet you are.
You can make a history check, Rex.
History check?
Yeah.
This is about to be bad. Yep, it's
You
always
have a
6.
Slight sensation in your stomach. Kind of like when you have butterflies there. But otherwise, though, you can't recall as to why.
Nothing.
Sure.
Nothing.
Anyways, I'm hungry. I'm going. You just gotta run.
Let's.
Oh, I'm so down with running.
I'm Hannah.
Yeah, but
I'm also hungry.
I-
But must be
I'm hungry.
You
I'm hungry.
Something else, Lindsay, is the factor of, despite just the bandages, she's actually dressed in clothing similar to what you were before. Modernistic, actually.
Wait a second.
Yeah?
But where? You
What?
don't look. You don't look like the others. No offense. That's not what I mean. You dress the same as me. Where are you from?
Yeah, I'm in college.
Oh, wait, well, that's crap.
Yeah, Lindsay, she's in college.
Shut it. Are you
Like,
from?
this is just so spookily. We're not like, how do I listen, some of us had to keep up the styles, okay?
I just wear burlap.
Yeah, he wears burlap. Right. You wear... Well, no, it's something close to tech wear. It's kind of close. Ah, maybe into magic. No, never mind. Let's go eat. Lindsay
Okay.
just like
And y'all all
pulls herself
easily
together.
go to the-
Yum.
y'all go up to the lake cathedral, to which upon entering, you are meet with the same large woman. Very long hair, vibrant, spectral. You already know her, as she seems to be setting down plates upon plates upon plates of food. More than likely 6 floating plates near her at a time.
And Lindsay is red again.
Working hard.
Greetings.
Always.
Hi.
Good day.
Hi.
Oh, you seem to have settled in a little bit. It's so good to see.
Yeah,
Indeed.
I had a panic attack after you left.
Oh, Rex, you've met this charming woman before?
Yeah, I thought she was gonna kill me. I'm gonna be honest with you.
Never, never. She immediately kind of smiles over at Miama and looks back at the group, smiles even brighter.
What's up?
Yeah.
Nothing, just stuff that I'm noticing that others aren't.
Can I roll an insight?
Sure.
Damn.
Shaking my head. The king of low rolls, for real.
Can
Don't
I
wanna be
roll an
disappointed,
insight?
hit me up.
Anybody roll an insight check.
Alright. Yeah.
Insight.
But you know what? It's one of my highest things. I'm gonna do it. Fuck it.
Same.
Damn.
Damn.
That's what I'm saying, man. That's what I'm saying. I could have a +5 and still roll 2.
Damn.
That's what I'm saying, Zoran, right there. +5 rolls 1. That's what I'm saying.
What a shitty fucking day.
We're too hungry, fellas.
9, 9, 6, and the only one who actually gets anything is Ark. Ark, you could tell that she definitely knows something between the mummy and the group entirely, and is just not saying.
Well, we were told this would be the good place to come to get something to eat,
Of
and we
course.
ran into our mummy friend here on the way.
You are seeing display after display on long tables. This is like going to a giant, like, effectively cathedral-style meal.
Chow hall.
Food upon food upon food upon pies upon different assortments, large meats being roasted, some meats that look entirely different, a large amount of jello actually that seems to just wiggle on its own, some of it with like faces kind of drawn in, a lot of decorated pastries in the themes of like pumpkin shapes, bat shapes. There's a lot here. A lot of it's desserts, good amount of meat, still food. Just displayed.
By
Wait.
Bahamut's grace, you are preparing for a feast.
Always. Everyone comes to eat around this time.
Well, I'm glad I made it in time.
You have about 8 minutes till everyone else gets here.
Oh. Is it first come, first serve, or is it like a eat as a family kind of a deal?
Oh, we'll have plenty displays for everyone. Anyone may come get food as they wish. It's kind of like set up in a similar way where it's just like a lot of food displayed on the table and you just pick up whatever you want to kind of grab and
Oh,
make
like
a
a
plate
buffet.
and just sit.
Buffet style.
Buffet, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Rex
Well, in that
grabs
case,
a lot of meat
Ark-
and veggies.
Ark's gonna get some meat and veg for himself, and then look to Aquaria. What would you like to eat, little one?
He immediately looks like it's about to just drive bomb on a giant piece of meat.
Okay, no need to dive. He's gonna
Make
take
an
the
animal handling check, as instincts seem to be telling it to do something else.
animal handling. Oh boy.
Oh god.
It dives.
Brethren.
Table taking the meat with it. She kind of gets this smile. Oh, it seems someone's getting into the spirit.
Indeed.
I was
Oy,
just
oy.
about to grab. Just get something else.
Sorry, Lindsay, but Dragon got dibs.
I'd
What are you
never
gonna
want
do?
to be a
Tell her
vegan.
no?
Dude, Lindsay just grabs vegetables. Just
There's
we'll
more
patiently
meat. That's
we'll patiently wait. I'm not sure if there's any more meat, but she'll just grab the veggies.
there's so much meat. They probably just took
Okay.
like one rack.
DM confirm.
Like he's playing kind of.
DM.
He look out the
Alright.
window for his little owl friend.
Confirm of what when it comes to meat?
How much meat is there?
You'd estimate probably around upon the central table, 12 different displays of meat. Each of them probably, say, for instance, like, you know how you can get like a 12-piece chicken
Yeah.
and stuff like that, please? Think about like 56 piece.
Lindsay just
There's
looks.
a large amount of meat still, despite it's a big cathedral. It's a big place. There's like 6 different tables, long tables that can hold. You can estimate maybe probably 25 people in each one.
Lindsay looks at her plate of
This is meant to
vegetables
hold hundreds of people.
and looks towards
Indeed.
the chicken. She looks at her skin color. Yeah, I'm going for that.
This is a chicken leg that's probably the length of your arm. These are not small chickens. This is a huge, giant chicken wing.
Homegirl just grabs her whole rotisserie. She's like, and she's like holding it tight. Like, you know how she holds her head to herself sometimes? She's basically holding it like.
My Emma, why don't you sit with the crew? I'll be back. I gotta go prepare the tables. She seems to move away, a gleeful look on her face.
Rex,
Well,
she is really happy for working this hard.
Hey, this is the first time guests have been around like this before Hollow's Eve in years. I'm not surprised.
I kind of feel sad that we don't really show up.
Well, I mean, like, I could only imagine how closed off this place would be due to its nature.
That is true. And that's probably why it's been at peace for so long.
In my
To be
opinion, I
fair,
feel like
most of the people that even get allowed here are very specific parents and mostly children.
I feel like more harm than good would be done if it was opened up to the rest.
That's true.
I would have to agree.
This place, effectively, the point of the town is to allow people the spirit of the Hollow's Eve and the good nature of it at least once a year.
Well, I was kidnapped.
That's unfortunate about a little bit about the old ways, where sometimes things like pranks, they're starting to learn boundaries. They don't mean bad, but they're still learning.
Why me though? Like, what?
If I'm being oh god, this is the first time she failed. If I am being honest, I think it's simply by the fact that you were associated with a group that's trying to help the town, and some of them probably wanted you here. Am I correct?
I was thinking that perhaps an extra set of hands and eyes would be useful, but I didn't want to impose because I wasn't sure if Rex was feeling any better.
I just got better this morning when I got kidnapped. That's kind of why I'm grateful for this food.
Didn't you get recognized? I'm still confused on that.
Me?
Yeah.
Well, it seems some of the people here recognize you from before.
What was your
Yeah,
name again?
her, the one giving us the food. She told me that I came back here when I was 9.
Well, that's why some people recognize me.
Wait, 9.
Yeah, she said when I was 9, I came down here. I left with a little orange baggie that had that looked like a pumpkin. But when I woke up, I didn't know where it came from, and my parents also didn't know where it came from.
What was your favorite candy?
The watermelon ones, the hard ones.
Rex?
Yeah?
That's
That's me.
Just wide-eyed blinked. Oh,
Hi. Wait,
hi.
I have very hazy memory. Do we know each other?
Yeah, we did.
No, we do. I know you now.
Yeah.
What?
We became friends when you came here for Hallows Eve.
Well, I'm
You
sure.
were had
Has
a
this changed
particularly
much?
bad year on the farm trying to learn, and Vilda thought it best that you come for a good night out when you were a kid.
Yeah, I came dressed as a frog. I remember that.
Yeah, you were dressed as a
Is this-
frog.
Sorry, for clarification, is this the mummy talking or is this the
This is
tall
the mummy
woman?
talking.
Tall one, yeah.
This is the mummy.
Well, I guess
Okay.
it's. I knew something was up. When I looked at you, I felt something, but I didn't.
Well, welcome back.
Yeah, what's up? Yeah, I've obviously been gone 20 fucking years.
Is the farm doing okay now?
No, but it doesn't look. The future doesn't look too bright.
Oh shit.
Lindsay stuffing her face. What the fuck is going on?
Ark's just slowly eating, also making sure the dragon doesn't choke.
What is Hannah eating? I'm so curious as to what they choose.
They said they would.
Is any
Oh,
meat
no.
or potato?
There's plenty of meat.
Is there wine?
There's bat-shaped potatoes.
I'll take the rest.
There's
There's
plenty
wines,
of
I'm
wine.
sorry.
Oh jeez, where'd that bottle go?
Rex looking at the bottle of wine and going, "Oh, God."
Don't drink too
Which, by the
much,
way,
we
Rex,
have a
you
dog.
actually feel your clothes have changed.
He
Uh-oh.
feels
For
himself.
once,
Oh,
for once, actually, because of Rex's like postures and movement and everything else like that, it seems whoever was dressing him was having a frustrated time. You could all actually see them pretty much at the moment his clothes changed at the very end of it. Finally, I managed to get this outfit on you.
Huh?
Ark's gonna glance over. Hello?
Hell,
What?
Which, by the way, and no, Mike, this is the outfit he wears.
I fucking can't believe it.
Oh
my God, yes.
Please, somebody else like it as well.
Rex looks
No,
down
he
and goes,
doesn't.
"Oh, oh."
Wants to be dressed as
Hannah
a
pointing-
heroic figure.
I could
Ark's
kiss
gonna
you
look at
right
the-
now.
Which you look up at the 12-foot woman.
He looks at her and he just goes, "I could kiss you right now. This is fucking fantastic."
But the woman got a fucking costume change too?
And no, Mike. The large, pretty much pale-handed woman, because the hands are the only thing you could see of her besides a very spiked helmet adorned in this Victorian outfit, but with part of the robes and clothes themselves being laced with spikes, effectively. Very sharp and metallic parts. You are a struggler. Rex.
I was scared. You can't blame me.
I
Show
think you
yourself.
are the one we have to thank for these wonderful costumes.
Yes, yes, you are.
Yeah, thank you. I appreciate it. I do move a lot. I'm sorry.
Mm.
These are amazing.
This is incredible.
Well,
Indeed.
it's a good thing that I'm actually able to go over and have my meal. I'll be back. In which she moves over to the blood fountain, kind of scoops her up a few cups.
Well, I think.
That, hmm.
Huh.
Yes, go ahead.
Oh, I'm sorry.
No. Do you know who that was?
Oh, of course, that's Madame Ilk.
Madame Ilk.
Milk.
Yes. She is one of the relative and head of the vampires.
Aye.
Ah, I see. Well, I must say she has exquisite taste. Just
yes,
looking
and
at
she
the-
refuses to allow anyone else to not be at least somewhat adored in the traditional aspects. There's a reason I still wear these bandages.
Well, just kind of glancing at everybody's costumes. One thing we are curious about is, will these costumes stay with us once we leave this place, or is it a so long
They'll
as we're
be on
here
you
deal?
whenever you enter here, but the moment you leave, they will disappear.
Ah,
Shame.
Oh.
Sounds
Ah,
like
don't
we
worry
have
about it.
Taylor.
Zoran's drawing it up.
Already finished Hannah's. Flips it.
Nice!
Thank you.
Points at fucking Zoran. Nice!
I can only
You
imagine
like
how.
the styles.
Indeed, you have exquisite taste for costumes.
She points at Zoran. Ooh, they dress you as the old hunters.
Makes sense.
Oh,
Feeling
you were by
overcome.
my side all along.
Why do you keep saying that?
What? What do you?
What, you guys never read about Ludwig?
No.
Who?
What, you guys know so much that I don't. And you guys are
Well,
the
to be
worst.
fair, we hyper-fixated on stuff like this when we were.
Yeah, right? Like the old hunters and the
old
great ones.
tradition.
And the great ones,
Fear
and the
old
nightmare,
blood.
the nightmare realm. And
I could ask you, have you watched Law and Order?
what the fuck is that?
Exactly, my point.
What do you?
Ark's just kind of looking between both Rex and Lindsay. Is like, what the fuck are these two talking about?
Sound effect. You know. But yeah, overall, before peace has been made between the aspects of hunters and monsters, there used to be that of the old ways of the hunters, which effectively was the worship of the old blood and the enhancements of it.
Gammon joins the hunt.
Oh, and admittedly, they did quite a bit of writing for it.
I like it a lot. I wish I could read it again.
I have some of the books actually, if you wanna. Hold on.
Oh, that would be awesome.
She hands you down some of the older timed books, which is mostly made of leather as far as you've seen, and hands it across.
He just like rubs the cover. Yeah. Now this is content.
This is the name of the book, which you may put in your inventory.
Thank you. I really appreciate that.
Yeah,
Well-
you can borrow it. Well, of course, thinking if you ever actually come back.
Well, I'm sure if I stay in high spirits for Hallows Eve, I might be able to come back.
If
Yeah.
we are allowed, we can see if we can make this Daniel thing.
The one you'd have to talk to is, of course, the lady.
Of
The one that
course.
kidnapped me?
That sounds so much like her, yeah.
Yeah. I can't wait to talk to her again.
Like a gentle hand kind of like pat and rub on your shoulder, Rex, is almost like an embrace. As you notice Lady Suvica returning. I'm so glad that you've come to rejoin with each other.
Oh, God. Hi.
Sorry, I literally can't make noise. I'm floating, honey.
It's okay. It's okay. It's okay.
Hi.
It's good to see you all enjoying each other's time. And noticing that she's going back and kind of just like brushing her fingers through Lindsay's hair again, giving a bit of a head massage.
Lindsay's fucking gone. She's just she's
Melted.
blustered even.
It seems like Mayama kind of giving a watchful eye at the at the large woman. Yeah, now you behave yourself.
Rax looks up at her and points at her and wags his finger and goes, You're a little sly one. I know that. You're real sly.
Giggle.
Not telling me that I'm meeting my childhood friend again and just smiling a bunch.
What can I say? I felt like it wasn't my place to say. I
No,
knew
well,
it was gonna reveal eventually.
It was pretty aight. It was pretty funny.
Just go with it.
Now, I'm gonna let you finish your meal. Everyone else is entering. As you see the entire area filled with ghouls, creatures, black shadows, everything else of the like beginning to make their way in and take up seats.
The mummy girl can physically see him start to sweat faster.
Undead clowns. Different assortment of monsters, even beasts from the old hunt as far as you can see. Like the fucking giant...
Beast, the blood-starved beast. The cleric beast.
Cleric beast pretty much entering, sitting down.
Vicaria.
Yeah, no, you see a lot of them. You actually see probably 2 hunters themselves, actually.
Rex would point and pog immediately and be like, you guys, I just want to let you guys know I love you guys. I love you.
They slowly head turn their way, and then just like slow head turn back to eating as much as you'd expect as a fucking hunter.
Yep, as much as you would expect from the hunters. He's like, that's exactly what I expected. They're so fucking cool. Look at them.
It's good
I'm
to
just
see
gonna
you
go
in
ahead
such
and
a
copy and
space.
paste as many of these pictures in as I fucking can.
So, at least now we have 2 avenues to explore. Once we finish
Already
eating, of
working
course.
on one of them.
Good eye, good man. But we have the old manor, and somewhere back along the street we were just at.
That's where I'm currently looking.
Well, then I suppose the next step would be the old manor. Unless, Zoran, you're able to locate where the print is.
That's not a level of spell I can currently cast.
Hmm.
I could send out another owl, but then I wouldn't be able to transform if we do get into a fight.
Don't stretch your abilities too fine, my friend. Just in case we do run into some unwelcome guests.
If we do just rest here for an hour, I could get him back. But we could just go and explore the other area if the owl doesn't pick up on anything.
I agree. If anybody else has any other thoughts and suggestions, now's the time.
Hey,
The only thing I'm thinking about is how cute those little shadow cats are.
I
It was one of those. It was one of those guys that actually showed us to the mayor's manor when we first arrived.
They're so cute.
I'll
my
just
God.
follow wherever you
Man,
guys
this
go.
is
I'm
over
brain
here
melty
against
right
the
now.
tail.
Can I pet it? You?
Yeah, you just go up and ask one.
Yep.
2 of them seemed offended, just like almost like what? But the one you ask just like kind of like rubs their hand against your like leg and arm, and just kind of their head just fucking flaps down.
He looks over to the other ones and he just like gives it little scratches, but he's like, "You can't. I'm sorry, but you can't blame me. You guys are adorable."
I can't believe we've been reduced to this.
I'm sure you can. I'm sure you can maul me head to toe. I'm sure you can. But oh my God, just look
You
at
notice the factor of as you're petting it, like small splashes of water are on your hands. It seems some of them actually make up quite a few elements as you begin to know. Some of them stone, some of them fire.
And he's like, yeah, I like you guys.
Oh my god, he found his kobolds.
These guys are awesome. I like these guys. What's your race called?
Oh, we're dog cats.
Okay. You guys got any history books on you or something like that I can go and pick up?
Many of them, if I'm being honest. Admittedly, most of it being very restrictive because our magic is very innate, and we do not wish people to use it for
I just want culture.
Cultural books are quite fine. Admittedly, though, it might take you a good probably 50 or 60 years of study.
You know what, man? I'm so down to read for 60 years of my life if it's about you guys.
You said it now.
I can see what I could procure, if you wish.
That would be awesome, actually. My name's Rex.
Oh, the 9-year-old boy.
Yeah, I was here at some point, dressed as a frog.
Yes, we do remember. You were one that we were told to keep an eye out for.
Apparently, I was going through it. I was going through it. I do remember going through it. It
You
wasn't-
were going through it. You seemed a little bit more scared than the others. We were told to keep an eye out on you.
Oh yeah, it's the same thing. Same thing now. I came in and had a panic attack.
I'm very good friends with some of us, if I'm being honest. It's a shame that you had thought it was a dream.
It is, but now I know it's not.
It's true. Although, depending on who you talk to and depending on how this all goes, you may begin to think it's a dream again.
Well, that would suck. At least I got this book.
You do have this book. The stuff that you take from this world still continues over. Alas, I shall not intervene on your time once more. I wish for you to at least be and help save our town.
Oh yeah,
And
absolutely.
thank you for doing so.
You too. You have a great rest of your day. He just like kind of leaves the one that he was
You
petting.
as well, as they kind of just drag the cat from, like, as you know that cat when they're, like, upset from you stopping, they try to paw at you, and you know the cat just kind of, like, smack him, like, bad. Get back to eating.
And Rex is like, I love those things when he gets back to the group. They're awesome.
They are quite
Right.
cute.
But now comes the time. So, you finish your meals. So, interesting thing about the meals here, they do give bonuses.
Oh.
They
Oh.
do give actual benefits,
Oh?
which they give this particular bonus.
I blanked out. Y'all are dead silent. What happened?
Hang on.
Hollow Spirit. After eating the feast, you gain a +1 to stealth and investigation for 1 day. For 24 hours, you have a +1 to your stealth and investigation checks.
Ooh.
Nice. And hey, I've already got a proficiency in my stealth, so hey, bonus.
Overall, though, where are y'all heading to next, now that you've finished your feast?
First, would my little owl friend tell me anything about the streets we were just on?
Your owl friend, as it had procured and looked around from melancholy streets, notice the factor of the people's businesses. What businesses are there and what signs of people that are there. Although, admittedly, while most of it is empty, it would have spotted about specifically 6 people wandering the street looking around. And that's what it reported to you. 6 people are wandering the street, skipping a meal, and some of them looking rather suspicious.
Seems like we have our first little investigation to do today.
Oh?
Mm-hmm.
Roughly 6 people on Melancholy Street, skipping a meal, looking a bit suspicious.
Ah.
How far are they from us?
I assume I was given like a rough direction they were heading.
Oh.
You would have been given a rough description that they are Melancholy Street in the, effectively the building area instead of the main street.
About how long will we have taken to eat?
This would more than likely be happening after the meal, so.
About how
You'd
long would it
probably-
be? Is what I meant.
To get there?
Since sending the owl back and the owl coming back, how long would that have been while we were eating?
You probably say 40 minutes, maybe to 50. I'd estimate 15 minutes to be safe.
Owl's about to run out anyways.
Okay. Overall, y'all enjoying your meal, join new company actually, as well. Every now and again with the slight signs of somebody being very jolly, coming up to give a hug, or being flirtatious, as with a very long lady. You all enjoyed your meal, but have been reported back of suspicious figures. Is that the trail that you wish to follow?
Mm-hmm.
It's our current lead. Might as well.
Okay. And so you all
Let's
head
go.
back over to Melancholy Street, and they all put you back where you should be. In which case, some of the people would not be here, so let me go ahead and take them off. There's 2 dragons! There's 2 dragons! Okay. You are free flowed from here.
Right.
Alright.
So,
Alright.
roughly where would you say your owl saw these individuals?
From what you could tell, it would not have been in the main street. You can estimate that it's probably down towards the housings area, or the shops.
Zoman would kind of point out the side area. Definitely not in the main streets, more towards the sides.
Alright.
Okay.
I will move the I'm just gonna say the dragon's with y'all.
Oh,
Yeah, because I can't access that token. So
Yeah, not yet.
all right, nice peeled, everyone.
I'm with you, buddy.
Oh.
Yep.
Thought
You
press
can
on
go under the snake statues, by the way.
the- Oh, no.
I figured they were like higher up on the building.
Looking around, you see the decorativeness of all of the buildings amongst establishments here. The windows, the bat to raven to snake architecture, the giant ass pumpkin.
Oh man.
That's a rather big pumpkin.
God, that looks so like edible.
Meanwhile, most other places seem to have a door. Some of the buildings seem to be completely open without even the signs of a door, kind of like a crypt entrance than anything else.
Here is. Would we like to go together, split up into groups of 2?
I think this would be smarter together.
Yeah, I agree.
Agreed.
Alright then. Together it is.
Unfamiliar terrain, and you never know what could happen here. This place is filled with magic. One of us can just disappear anytime.
He's not wrong.
That's why I brought it up and didn't suggest anything.
Absolutely.
Okay, so do we want to check in here first?
Might as well. Did it seem like any of the people were going into any specific buildings or just wandering around, more or less?
They seem to have been sneaking and moving through, hiding behind pumpkins and barrels, but they seem to have been moving, as far as Bird can tell, down this street. But eventually, they had lost eyes because they managed to successfully sneak around.
Yeah, they seem to be coming down this area in particular. So might as well start looking around.
Can I make an investigation to see if we find anything?
Make an investigation check to see if there's any chance. I will pair it against their stealth check.
It's
to see how
+1,
careful they
right?
were. It's a +1.
Okay.
I will be pairing it against these characters'
So it
stealth
would be a
checks.
16 because I already have a +2.
Alright, I will see what their stealth rolls.
I will add
Ah.
my investigation stealth.
That would not actually beat it out this time. It seems that the any sort of trails, you'd estimate there's a large amount of footprints moving this way, actually. Notably one that's stained slightly red. But it seems that it have ended the moment it got past this pumpkin.
May I try to do an investigation check?
Yes, and you would be the last one to do it of the group.
May I guide myself?
You may guide yourself.
Return.
I already programmed the.
They're investigating around for signs of the people that they're looking for.
Ah.
I already added the additional +1 to the investigation check.
Okay.
Damn it, jeez.
Goddamn.
Jesus Christ.
Despite how
Hopefully
evasive
seven.
these Yeah, despite how evasive these people are, you were trained. Especially considering you know the glowing of your eyes peering behind your hunter's cloak and hood. You look upon and recognize the fact of what they did was simply put, not leave prints on the ground. They hopped off the pumpkin and wall climbed into here. As you notice distinct prints upon their hands. They had been, somebody had freshly crawled into this place.
Eyes up.
Roger
With you
that.
both.
Mhm.
I'm with you.
And Zorno's kind of watching where the handprints are moving and trying to.
I will say with a natural 20, as you were about to enter, you noticed a string strung from one end to the other, right in front of you. A
Careful.
trap.
May I disarm it with these tools?
Hold on, let me check. Yes, however, be careful when it comes to trapping specifically, because if you fail, you might break your thieves' tools.
May I do guidance again?
You may do a guidance again. Make a tool check.
Any specific attribute? I assume dexterity.
It would be dexterity. Handing, you notice that as they bend down, 20 plus 2, you disarm it with critique, and don't even make a sound.
Damn.
How are y'all
Zoran, you're
wanting
good
to
at that.
handle this? As you're about to enter.
Um,
I'm gonna come to a group consensus here as to how you handle this.
do you guys think we're about to get ambushed?
Oh no, don't say that loud.
I was thinking so.
Shouldn't
Without a doubt.
Well, this is no disrespect, Ark, but you're clearly the strongest. Would you take point?
All right.
Yeah,
Ark's gonna draw his bow and
Okay.
knock. Ark's gonna draw his bow and knock an arrow. He's not gonna draw, but he's gonna prepare. Right.
We should probably sneak around if we're able to.
Okay, you get a control of the perimeter in case more people try to escape. How do we do this? There's multiple entry points and angles we can get.
I can generally see how they moved through the building. We probably follow those tracks.
So we won't
Now-
follow after them, single file, stack
I was
up.
going to say, in this instance, are we wanting to stay as a group, or do we want to go for a sort of multi-pronged strike? Attack from many angles.
I feel like stacking up would be the way to assure our safety, but for more high likely chance of catching somebody, splitting up. We don't know how big this place is. We don't know if they've already escaped or not.
I mean, these tracks are still fresh. They had to have just come in here. Tanner, how long would you say roughly? At least like 10-ish minutes?
Since?
Since the tracks came into the building. If I am able to tell it.
You would, with that investigation check, you probably would have told that it was about 40 minutes ago.
Oh, 40?
Probably people Bird might have spotted.
Definitely at least within the last hour or so.
If we check the perimeter of the building entirely,
I say we do a perimeter check and then go from there.
Niger.
mhm.
That's not a terrible idea.
Hannah, give me first a con save.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Hannah.
Oh boy. Okay.
I believe in you, Hannah.
Me too.
Me 3.
Oh. It seems the wine was enough to hit you good, as you feel
Oh,
a little
no.
droopy. Oh, finally, a good drink.
Ah, okay.
Oh, damn it.
You gonna be alright, Anna?
Yeah.
You know, you can
You
definitely
now
hold it better
have-
than I can, I'll tell you that.
The drunk conditions. You have disadvantage on particular checks.
Alright. Alright, so do we want to all go around and examine?
At least the
What?
body system would be good.
But
We haven't checked the other side of the building.
Yeah, I'd say the buddy system for the perimeter check is better, and then we can stack up to go in together.
She
Okay.
nods
Right.
enthusiastically.
How about you and me go around at least this side? Ark, Lindsay, if you guys would want to go around the other.
And Hannah, maybe find a spot where you can observe this doorway without being seen yourself, just in case anyone who is inside tries to get out.
What's this over here? Is there somewhere that I can kind of stand?
DM, is this a fountain or is this like a gazebo kind of thing?
This is more or less a round building. This is the roof of a round building.
I'll probably stand somewhere around there. Make sure it's safe, of course, and if there's anything.
You and Oshia, you and Aquaria, stay here. Watch this doorway for any signs of movement. Lindsay,
Mhm.
you and I will go down and around.
Hold on.
Rex and Zoran, you go up and around.
Hold
I'm
on.
waiting right here.
We don't know what's behind that house. You guys might want to secure her hiding spot with her before you go around the other side.
Is that enough? Ark's gonna take a quick kind of little circuit around.
Carefully gonna hit yourself.
So, who's all stealthing?
I'm
Well,
trying to be sneaky.
Arcanus would, because he would normally have an advantage, but again with the booster.
Okay.
I think I'm just trying my best to be careful and not make noise, but like I don't know if Rex is the best stealther.
May I cast
So-
guidance on Rex? If we try
You
to
may
stop.
cast guidance, realizing that you might not be the most stealthy. What I will say is, do you want to roll as a group or do you want to roll individually?
Group sounds good.
Okay, who's got the highest stealth? Who's got the highest stealth stat?
I think it's you.
Keep in mind, rolling as a group effectively still means you all roll, but I just take the highest estimates and match them against the lowest estimates, and
It's like
see what you
average.
as it all around. Yeah, it's like an average. But meanwhile, if you roll individually, it's a little different. It means you have individual rolls, and the lowest one may get spotted, but the rest of y'all could still stay hidden.
It's
Okay.
better if we think our party has slightly lower stealths to do it as a group to potentially all succeed rather than like only two of us succeeding if we do it individually.
Because once one of us gets caught, other people are coming out of stealth to help.
We could all
HD, fall
individually,
asleep on
I
us.
guess, because we're splitting up.
Come here.
All right, just making sure you
I'm
didn't
cool
fall
with
asleep.
whatever.
Come here.
All right, group roll it is then.
Was that scripture?
Let's get you.
Oh, I was just saying, would it be good to do individually if we're kind of splitting up, or is it okay?
That's up to the group.
It kind of would make more sense if we do it individually since we are splitting up.
Yeah, that was just a thought. I'm cool with whatever.
Because if, let's say, Ark and Lindsay get spotted, it wouldn't make sense for Rex and Zoran to be spotted,
Alright.
even if we are on the other side.
True.
Yeah.
I'd say that's a good call, actually. Then
Yeah,
let's
good
go ahead and
call.
have y'all roll
Alright.
individual.
All right.
All right. Stealth roll?
Question for mine. Can I do
Yeah.
my
Are
guidance
you still
cantrip?
doing guidance on me? Oh, I'm sorry.
You may
Yes.
have you can do your guidance cantrip. Just remember that
And
you
I do mine at
particularly have
disadvantage?
disadvantage. Correct.
Yep. And then +1.
Yep.
So I rolled a
Okay.
16, but with that +1 bonus, that's a 17.
Ready.
Correct.
Ready.
Okay, so
Ready.
what do I get with
Fuck, yes!
What do I get with what
You
do I,
roll
what do
it,
I do
and
for
I'll roll
guidance?
the d4 for you.
Oh, okay, thank you. I appreciate it.
All right. So that would be a 8 for
I get
Hannah.
8. Oh boy.
14.
Lindsay, you get a 23. God damn.
Oh, I didn't do the +4. Hang on.
Oh, try your +4. And Rex, you
D4.
got a 13.
No,
With
I
a
got a
1d4
I got a 14.
being... That's what I'm saying, though.
Yeah, okay.
You have 15, technically.
What, really?
So it's like 8
You +1 from the dinner.
Smart.
Oh, it's stealth and fucking investigation. I'm sorry.
You're good. That's a
Mine-
19 as well.
Oh, and
Mine
investigation?
already
Oh, fuck.
was 18.
Ooh, it's a +4. Nice.
15 plus 1.
That's actually a 12 for Hannah.
Holy cow.
Wait, I got 12? Oh, wait.
No, Hannah.
Hannah,
That's better.
Okay.
because they rolled a 9, but then they got the bonus there.
So, y'all can free flow move from here effectively.
Okay.
All right. Ark's just gonna kind of hand signal to Lindsay, just stick close and let's keep an eye
I will
out.
say pause when I say that there's something of interest that you all find.
Alright.
Just
Understood.
pause.
Ah, sheesh.
Hmm.
I think I ran through this alley once. I did.
Alrighty, one of you can pause already.
Who?
That would be for you, Ark. As you enter in, and Lindsay would see this eventually as well. As you enter in, you see a couple of different series of barrels. Seem to be filled with different sorts of things. Some of them with a almost skull mark on them. A large amount of cobwebs surrounding it.
Wait a minute. Skull mark?
A skull mark on the barrel.
Hang
It
on.
seems to be a greenish skull mark.
Okay, I was gonna say different from the skull mark that was on the barrels. That was on the ship when Arx
Yeah,
first started.
Different, very different.
Okay. Art's gonna just kind of signal to Lindsay to like be mindful of the barrels. Don't touch, indicating the mark.
She listens and follows.
You then spot a hatch.
I guess it would be investigation to see if it's locked.
No, if you just check, you would see that it is locked indeed.
All right. In that case, Art will kind of give the latch a bit of a tug, but feeling it hold firm,
All right.
he'll just shake his head and then signal back out the way we came.
Moving over to Rex and them. Zoran, Rex, you spot more of these barrels. And again, two of them with the same marks. This greenish skull on it. Overall, this seems to be much more of a popular hangout spot, as you notice a lot of different sized footprints leading upon the dirt here.
So we'll take a minute, see if there's any footprints that match the one up by like the fountain.
Make an investigation check.
My
Can I
rolls
make those?
already have the additional +1 to them.
A 16.
It would be a 15. It already has additional +1.
Yeah. If you would also like to make a check, Rex, you can. You might get higher.
Hey, mine. So that's no +1. That's 14. So it's right under his.
14. Looking out and about, you notice that about two of the footprints seem to fit the mark.
I can just imagine Rex and Zoran both pointing at it and staring at each other.
Since we definitely.
Yeah, I'd say so.
Let's do a quick peek.
Peek around the corners of the neighborhood and such. Don't see anything besides large spider webs and such. Maybe a few of the small blue spiders.
How far do you want to move?
Hannah, if you're keeping an eye out, I would like a perception check from you.
Oh yeah, I was about
Shall we keep going? Or should we head back?
perception. And I'm doing it at disadvantage.
Mhm.
I can't cantrip guidance every time, can I?
You can. That's the best part about
It's a
guidance
cantrip.
being a
Oh
cantrip.
god,
You can.
Yeah,
okay,
it's a
well
cantrip.
then I'll
It's
do
one of the
that
best
and then I'll
ones.
do the D4. So
That's why I
disadvantage
always ask.
perception plus D4.
7.
Plus
10.
3. That's a 10. You don't seem to spot anyone.
Alright.
Upon you turning around the curb here, you spot each other.
Hello.
Any luck on
Nice.
your end?
Found some tracks.
Just
Just like the
see-
footprints.
There seems to be a popular hangout spot. We should probably move back around to the other side.
Right. Let's meet up. Let's meet back up with Hannah, and we'll compare notes that way.
All right.
That just waves. Why?
See anything?
No,
Okay.
it's a bit dark.
It's okay, Anna.
It's okay.
Yeah, we're fine.
Oh god.
Lindsay and I found a small storage cabin out in the back of the building. Found some barrels marked with a green skull marking, and a hatch that would lead down into a basement of some sort. But the hatch was sealed from the other side.
Huh. Rex can't help but notice he's being stared at by the snake. And he just looks up at it, and sweat starts pouring. Listen here,
Seems like
motherfucker.
there's no back way out unless the hatch is the back way out.
Well, if we want to prevent that hatch from being used, I do have an idea.
The snake notices and looks at like the majority of the group, just goes back to sitting in resting position.
Rex.
No.
Rex,
Huh? Yeah. What's up?
I have an idea, but I'm going to need your strength.
Okay. What's up?
We found a hatch in the back. Lindsay and I found a hatch in the back there. In order to prevent anyone from inside from possibly sneaking out, there were also some barrels there. I want to try and move one of those barrels onto the hatch to keep it shut.
It would depend on
I
how
can help you with that.
heavy the barrels are.
I've lifted a lot of heavy stuff in the past. I'm sure I can help you.
Alright? And then after that, do we want to... Ark's just going to kind of point to the front door. Let ourselves in?
Might as
Sounds
well.
good.
After,
Alright, Rex, with me for a moment?
No problem. I'm with you.
as Rex passed, Zoran will cast guidance on him.
Thank Christ, because he knows I'm not strong.
A farm boy like you? Come on.
Oh, you'd be surprised. Oh man, it's dark in here.
Hannah,
Alright.
you look to your left, and you don't know how it got there, but there seems to be another form of bottle of wine.
No fucking way. It's just Jesus is spawning wine for her to...
Hannah,
Okay.
David for
How
leader.
is that good there?
All right, let's get to moving this barrel.
Alright, DM?
David for
Checking
leader.
the
You're
house.
already tipsy.
Alright, hold on, one at a time.
Sorry.
What's up?
Rex and Ark are checking the barrels to see if one is sufficiently heavy enough they feel could block the cellar exit.
This one in particular seems heavy enough, as it seems to be filled to the brim with something inside.
Oh, that's a big one.
Mm-hmm. All right. Nice and easy. And
Yep.
Make me athletics check.
Athletics.
athletics.
I have the +4, or not +4, the
good for
D4.
you.
D4.
The D4.
Boom.
Ah,
What the heck?
6 turned
Oh.
into 9. As you both try to push it, it is way too heavy, and you notice it begins to tilt, but you manage to put it back, preventing it from
It's
spilling outward on top of Ark.
Rex is like, oh, yeah.
Got it.
I got it. It's back down. It's back
Okay.
down.
Okay.
Wow, that's heavy, man.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, perhaps a little too heavy.
Yeah, might be
check-
overkill.
Yeah. Let's check some of the other barrels. See if any of them are a little bit lighter.
Rex is gonna check this one right here.
Okay. You check that one. It seems to be very light, actually. It seems to be one of the ones with these skulls on it.
Oh, not good.
Mm,
What about this one?
Another heavy one, like the other one.
don't know
Not
what's
much.
It seems to be half filled this time.
This one
So a
seems a
little bit
bit lighter than the other one. We might
Yeah,
have
and
a
I
better
don't
chance.
I don't trust the one with the marking on it.
Yeah,
All right.
that one's
Let's
too light
let's
and it has a marking.
It
Yeah.
is at this point y'all begin to hear a noise, Ark and Rex.
Oh, shh.
The tiniest bit of padding feet, but also the lowest humbling gurgling growl you can muster.
Ark's just gonna give a silent hand wave to Rex like duck down.
Yep, he's already, believe me, he's already
You
with
don't
you.
immediately see it, but you could see it coming from here, this exit, right? The slightest faint greenish glow. And something seems to begin moving its way by. Something immediately smells and emanates rot upon your nose. You notice that a majority of the people, despite in the town, don't actually smell bad. It smells of like light fall scents, pumpkin, lavender, bakery. None of it actually smells horrid.
But
is
this
the
one,
first time you smelled grotesqueness in this place.
Rex pinches his nose and just kind of like glances over to Ark.
Your stealth checks, you notice they begin to move away. Probably downward. Probably towards the south.
At any
As if
point would
bypassed you.
at any point would that entity have gotten close enough that they could have seen what it was, even a vague outline?
Make a perception check.
Can we both make one?
Perception. Dirty 20, I'll take it.
Okay. About the size of a Doberman, you see this horrid hound begin to make its parts trailed with muscle, but also decaying flesh. A skull that is still fingered with the tiniest bits of flesh peeling away from it. A bonish snout, crippling with some sort of dark, mayhaps even acidic smoke, green, permeating, glowing from its throat and tongue. It had walked by and immediately made its way towards the south, seemingly sneaking, actually, in and of itself.
What the hell was that?
I have no fucking idea.
That's fucking terrifying.
I agree. Okay. Do we want to try and move this barrel, or do we say fuck it to go back to the others?
I'd say fuck it and go back to the others. Who knows if there's another one?
You know what? Fair point. Let's go.
Yeah.
Alright, you make your return.
Okay, so
What in Bahamut's grace was that?
no fucking clue. That was terrifying. We tried to get the barrel, way too heavy. But then we heard something. So we dipped down and hid, and I don't even know how to describe what we saw. Like, even Art can fucking tell you. It was horrifying. It's like some kind of dog.
Some sort of zombified hellhound.
Hannah tried to do her Eyes of the Grave.
Okay, go ahead. Eyes of the Grave within 60 feet of you. Let me see the estimation. Oh, did I mean to grab you?
Oh.
You get
And
one
she kind of
ping
like
from the
walks the
south.
edges a bit.
Okay, go ahead. Start moving around. I'll ping from your location.
So,
No
okay, yeah,
ping.
she'll come from him.
As you get right about there, you get a ping from your south. About 2 of them. One from here, one from here.
Oh.
Mhm.
So she,
Notice when you got
the way
about-
it's played is she kind of holds a little parchment in her hand and she's kind of mumbling like she's obviously trying to sense something.
What are you getting, Hannah?
I can sense undead, and that sounds like undead. And I am picking up, and she'd be pointing at those directions actually. Multiple.
That's the direction we heard it going.
Agreed.
2 or 3. Was there just 1 or was there 3?
We just saw one, but
We just saw the one.
There
Okay,
can
well,
definitely
there's
be
my
more.
confirmation that there's more than one.
All right.
Lovely.
Fucking hell.
Oh, that's scary.
All right, well,
Okay. I'm just gonna. I'm not as strong as you. She's pretty good strong. I'm just. She'll
What do
just
you
stumble back.
mean,
Okay.
Hannah? You're plenty strong. Don't
indeed,
outsell-
don't sell yourself short.
Don't sell yourself
We have
short. There's a
strengths.
reason.
If I
you're on the
wasn't
team.
blushing from the wine, I'd be blushing.
We all have our strengths and weaknesses. We cover each other.
If I can do that, like maybe 3 more times, if you need me to sense dead things, I can see dead things.
All right, so we
Nice
know
to
we've
know I
got
have
some
something to hang
undead creatures down this way, and we have a cellar door somewhere back here. The way I see it, we've got no other option other than going back or going in.
You guys want to test fate and see what the hell these things are?
Might as well.
Lindsay,
Alright. Lindsay? Oh, they said BRB.
Yeah.
okay, we used the beer.
We'll
All right,
see.
well,
We'll list-
it's
we'll
a group
just pass
consensus is
acceptance.
passive perception.
Mine should be, I think it's 14.
It's basically 10 plus whatever your passive, your
minus four.
perception modifier is.
Well, Minus 14.
Okay.
Perception, mine would be a 14.
Zora?
15.
15. Okay. Everyone but Lindsay is going to notice Hannah slowly picking up the bottle.
He
Hannah?
points at Hannah. Hannah. Hannah? Hannah.
Later or later, you're already tipsy.
Hannah, give me the bottle. Give me the bottle, I'll hold on to it for you. I'll
It's
give it
better
to you.
you hold it for later anyways.
Yeah, because I'm
Indeed.
definitely not going to drink it.
Especially if we're about to get into a fight, we need to have as clear a head as possible.
I'm thinking. Okay, hear me out. I will drink it
Mhm.
if I feel like I need a drink, but now's not the time for drinking. I'm responsible, okay?
All right.
Mm-hmm.
It could be used as a weapon.
Hand over the bottle. You
There
definitely
you
aren't
go,
using it
Rex.
as a
It's
weapon.
okay. No, I'm giving it to you. There you go.
He
She
grabs
hands
it.
it to you, Rex.
He grabs it gently and pats her on the head, even though she's taller than him. So he has to get on his tippy
You have a
toes.
bottle of blood
She'd
red
pet
wine.
Rex back on the head too in response.
Blood red wine.
Yes.
May I attempt something?
Yeah, what would that be?
I know I'm not a high enough level, but may I try to use Luster Restoration with this?
Lesser restoration?
No.
No, damn, I tried.
That is once you reach 3rd level.
Yeah, I was hoping.
All right. Once again, Ark's gonna grab his bow and knock an arrow. All right. Eyes up. Keep it clear. Keep your head on a swivel.
Stay behind us.
Do
Okay.
you want us to reroll stealth or keep the ones we made before?
You have not actually broken stealth with anything inside, so in this case, you actually have a clear shot for stealth still.
Alright. Then
Mhm.
we're keeping it.
Alright. Let's keep
Zoran's
going.
keeping his eyes on where the
I'm clearing the
prints
other corner.
are from before. Keeping an eye out for traps.
Alright.
Make me a perception check for traps, since you have looked at other things.
Perception.
Ark. Unfortunately, before Zoran can see, you hear something go
Doesn't
off as
matter. One.
you hear something go off as your foot seems to slide against something. Ark, I need a dexterity save.
Dexterity save. Oh, fuck, please.
Oh,
21.
nice!
From the top of the ceiling, something opens up and slides as you see this almost pumpkin-shaped vase, literally with a laughing sound as well, drop down and almost crash upon you. You dove out the way as this immediately green viscous liquid explodes out from this. Admittedly, though, you take half of whatever this acid damage would have been.
All right, looking up, seeing the vials, Ark's just going to dig his heels and kind of kick himself back.
You take half of 4, which is 2 damage.
Fuck. Are
And
you
some of
okay?
it splintered on your foot.
Hey. Fuck, I don't want to move from this spot. Are you alright? Shit.
Folks,
Go around to him.
I'm fine. Damn it.
Come over real quick.
It's a small spot of acid that landed on the foot, but you know that it could have been much, much worse. His reflexes saved him a serious injury.
Zoran's going to take its water skin, kind of wash off whatever acid's left, so it doesn't
Alright.
burn more.
You also see the most horrifying part. Lindsay, you had noticed and managed to keep watch, but heard that your allies inside, and something had happened.
What's going on?
Something hit Ark. He's
Oh, no.
alright, but something hit him.
It was
You
it
noticed-
was another. Go ahead. Sorry.
You notice to your horror, Zoran, that the trap resets.
Okay, it was some sort of trigger trap, acid valves of some sort from overhead.
Right, Zoran, you're really good at detecting the traps and stuff like that. You think you can take point and find them?
Zoran, as you pass by that area of line, without disarming the trap, I need a dex save as well, as you also seem to trigger it.
I thought it was right here.
No, it is particularly right here.
Oh,
That is why when Ark went to this side, he triggered it.
I thought it was when I thought it was when I stepped
right
here
there,
that I triggered
yeah.
it.
Yeah, but you moved forward a little bit faster than I could actually react.
Whoopsie.
Can I get a mulligan since I assumed it was one over?
I'll allow it.
All right. Well, then hang on. As Zoran goes to step forward, Ark would remember where his foot slipped and would immediately just kind of like reach his hand out and stop Zoran. Whoa, stop!
Huh?
Holy shit.
That's what I stepped. That's what I felt the trigger. Easy.
And if I'm allowed, I'll try to disarm it.
Okay.
Easy.
Make me a perception check to see if you can actually see where the trigger was again.
May I guide myself?
You may guide yourself. Lindsay, you recognize that your allies are
Nice.
looking through a trapped, rubbled room. This room, in and of itself, as you notice, filled with different assortments of crushed-in rocks, broken down tables, and stacked furniture. Mostly you've noticed in a barricade shape in quite a few of them. 23 plus 4 The trap seems to be right here, and you also spot a more distant trap right here as well.
Okay, then Zoran is just gonna keep casting guidance, and he's gonna try to disarm it.
Okay, roll me your tool. Thieves tool.
Yep.
What is everyone else doing while he's disarming?
Watching him.
Hannah's kind of just looking around,
Ready to-
confused.
Getting ready to
Thing.
pull Zoran back in case he accidentally triggers it.
Vibing alongside, just looking around.
Back to back doors.
You jump out
So-
of the way if you need to. I'll grab you.
18 plus 4. The trap is disarmed.
Rex looks back at Hannah. I thank you so much. Your presence is so appreciated.
And
Okay.
you'll move
I
over
am
to
very soft.
You moved over to the other one. Get another check.
Yep, he's going to refresh guidance and do it again.
Okay.
Again, Ark is going to be ready to pull him back in case he accidentally triggers it.
Okay. Oh,
Four,
good.
4, 4.
Dismantle this one too.
And he is going to keep his eyes open to look for more traps as we walk forward.
Okay.
All right.
Gonna move a
Continue to
little
walk forward.
more
You see-
carefully.
You
I
see
say
a almost large barricade, almost like this entire entrance area is between rubble, rocks, and giant amounts of furniture stacked upon
Here.
stacked. This area seems completely barricaded, actually.
Hear me out. Hear me out, boys.
Mm.
Since Zoran is so good at finding the traps and disarming them, and you're good at pulling them back, why don't we follow single file and stack up to reduce the chances of us just off-stepping from each other and triggering another?
If you guys would want to wait a step or back too in case
Yeah.
a trap is aimed directly at us.
Yeah, we'll stagger the steps.
We'll wave you
I'll
guys forward if it's clear.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll stick next to Zoran
Yeah,
and pull those posts back if needs be, but yeah. You follow a step or two behind.
Yeah, I'll follow a step or two behind, and everybody else can follow me, so you
All
guys
right,
got
Zoran.
support.
I'm on your 6.
And he's just going to keep his eyes open for traps.
Oh my god, this is
So-
so
I'd say
cool.
you managed to spot 2 with the 23. Make me another one.
Guidance once more.
Okay. 14 plus 4. 18. You spot one more right here.
And he'll reach over to disarm it.
You also spot this giant, almost urn-like vase, like the size of about 4 or 5 people.
That's not suspicious at all.
Hmm.
Make me another thieves
Yep.
tool to dismantle the trap.
10.
Ooh, that fails. You try to trick and while you manage to save your tools, you also activate the trap. I need a dex save, Zoran.
Alrighty.
Is there anything I can do, or
Hmm. Did you have a prepared action? What would be your prepared action?
well, Ark would be looking around for any signs of where the trap is coming from, and if it looks like it's coming from like the sides or the front, he would just kind of grab Zoran by the back of his clothes and kind of.
So, this is what I'll say. You can either look to spot the trap, or you can pull him. You cannot do both.
Look for the trap.
Pull me.
Oh, pull.
Look for the
pull.
trap.
No. If Zoran wants to pull, I'll pull.
Alright, you can pull. So, overall, this will give you an opportunity to reduce the damage. So this is what I'll say. The trap activates, you notice from this end of the wall and this end of the wall, 2 different spike shooting traps as they seem to fire darts right at Zoran. I need you to make me an athletics or acrobatics. Your choice to pull and yank him out of the way to reduce whatever damage may come for him. And Zoran, I need a dexterity save to see whether or not you take half damage or full damage reduced.
You said acrobatics or athletics?
Acrobatics or athletics. Your DC is 12. Okay, both pass. You're taking half damage and you're taking reduced damage. So you minus 2 damage. So this is a D8. 6 halved is 3, reduced to 2, you take 1 damage, Zoran. As one of the darts, only one of the darts out of, you'd say, 12 different darts firing, managed to slide against your arm.
Yep, so, like I said, Arco just kind of grab him by the back of his shirt and just kind of like, look out! And just kind of yank him back as he pulls back.
Oh.
Okay.
Jesus.
Okay. So we've got acid traps, dart traps, and whatever that third one was that you already disabled. You alright?
I'm good enough. And he'll kind of move over against, try to disarm the trap again.
Okay.
Alright,
Another
let's
time?
try again.
Let
Resetting.
me inspect the dots if you have any, okay?
And guidance once more.
Okay.
Ugh.
Even lower. You felt
Yeah.
like if it had been even a notch lower, your tools would have broken. Thankfully, they didn't. Unfortunately, the trap reset, so more darts are firing at you. Quite a few of them are hitting you. However, Arc is still there. Let's see if Arc can actually manage to make you reduce damage again. 10 as your athletics. That unfortunately does fail, as the DC was 12.
Damn.
So you take full damage as you could not manage to pull him back in time, as these 12 darts seem to be seeping in. You take just 2 damage, as most of them still seem to just clatter against the wall, but 2 of them seem to puncture into you, Zoran.
He's
Ooh,
going to
yes,
cast
again.
guidance to try again.
Shit, hell, hold on, guys. Can't we recruit help? Or something like that? Somebody that...
Unless any of you are,
I gotta.
unless
I
any of you are
can
good
make
at disarming traps.
I can make a guardian. It will protect you.
They're coming out from 2 directions, Hannah. So unless your guardian can watch both sides.
It would be this one that you'd want to cast
Ooh, you conjure a
onto Zoe.
within range. A faintly glowing image resembles a human head and shoulders. However, within 5 feet of the target. A +2 AC. Okay, I'm gonna say this translates to the DC being lowered.
Yeah,
As the
and Hannah's
angelic-
gonna do that and give that to Zoe.
How does your angelic guardian actually manifest? What sort of shape do you want to go for?
That's a tough one. I didn't
Moth.
think that far. I think like a little like some kind of little creature, kind of like familiar witch vibes. What would be good for that?
Witch vibes?
I think I have an idea.
Moth!
I'm all ears.
You see this almost scrungly, bramblish creature with long, shadow-like arms begin to just appear. Almost like a shrub with black shadow arms and with 2 eyes peering out of the gazing darkness of the face. You see this plant-like creature hover around you, seemingly ready to look left and right to prepare against whatever seems to come.
Ark's just
We'll
gonna
go
have to
ahead.
glance up and then... Okay, that's a new one.
No, don't worry about it. She hiccups.
Okay. Zoran?
Raises an eyebrow. What the hell?
Zoran, on you.
That's 30-20.
Dirty 20. Okay, with Thieves' tools, you seem to now successfully disarm the trap. finally taking off this dart game that seems to come across.
Are you alright, Zol?
As he's finished, he's just gonna do this, like, do some minor repairs needed on the tools as they're getting a bit busted.
The closest that the creature resembles would be this. Yes!
Yeah!
That's for cool.
Let's go!
Okay.
That's old Greg.
Or do
Okay.
you have any more of those good berries on?
I think so. Yes. Yeah,
Yeah,
he would
let's do
have.
it.
He would have cast the good berry charm. So yeah, he'll. How many do you want?
I just need 3.
Take off another spell slot, and you're good.
Hang on. Gotta figure out how to do this. Spells.
Mhm.
Good berry.
They last for a day, so you could have done it like last night.
No, even still. So he would have had 10. Give 3 to
7 left.
Zoran. Yeah, and then probably pop 1 himself just to bring him back up, or pop 2
All
to bring him back up.
Alright.
So 7, 5. Okay, there you go. I've got 5 more of these if anybody needs them.
Thank you.
I cast it a few times. Let's just try to get through this. And he's gonna look out while moving.
Right. Same as before.
Make me one more perception check.
Guidance.
You see one last trap right here.
Does it look like we can go around it?
It looks like so long as you don't pass specifically through here, you should be fine.
Okay.
So passing up here, we're good.
Yeah, passing up there is good. So long as you don't specifically pass through here, you're okay.
Zolan would
Understood.
mention that, saying we can go around it.
All right.
You see this all, you know those like tables, effectively those garden tables that are made out of iron. So by that you see that right here and right here.
Anything on them?
Axe heads all circling around it.
Interesting.
I do have a feeling if those triggered, they start spinning.
More than likely, that's probably what the trap is.
All right.
It would be so cool if I could cut him off and take him.
And
Yeah.
he's gonna look at what that is. This big urn.
And it's just a giant big urn.
Does it look like it's been moved recently?
No, it looks like it's been settled there probably for a good few years.
Lindsay, watch your step. Watch your step, Lindsay.
She like tiptoe.
Does it look like there are any entrances or exits that are over here?
It looks... No exits, no entrances.
Can I still follow where the handprints and stuff from earlier were?
You follow suit and they seem to all dead end right here.
I'm gonna move back to over here, kinda look around.
Can we look in the urn?
You can. It seems to be like being able. It seems able to be popped off the top.
Hang on, before we go doing that, Ark's gonna check the urn to make sure there's no trigger traps on the lid.
Make me a investigation. Doesn't look like it.
Can I check?
Sure. You're the last person who's able to, though.
Oh my god.
13.
12? It doesn't look like
With
it.
the +1. Alright. I think we
Oh,
can
never
pop
mind.
it off. It doesn't look bad.
We're all doing investigation.
No,
Yeah.
just me and Rex on this urn.
It's
Okay.
probably not for the best to pop it off for dust yet. It seems to have been settled for quite a while. It's not really.
Oh, holy shit! It's 11.
No point in
to go to bed in like 15 minutes.
Yeah,
Nope.
it looks like it's gonna take a bit of force to knock it off to the top.
All right.
You want to make an athletics?
Let's leave it alone for now, Rex.
Okay. Yeah, no problem.
No point in unnecessarily setting off another trap.
Yeah, no
Wow.
problem.
Walk above the table, remember.
Yep. We're good.
And Zoran's gonna look around here.
Get
see
the
if
way.
any-
You hear a knock right here.
Knock back.
Who's there?
Oh, orange.
Aren't you glad for lightning?
Oh, Lindsay gets out of the way.
And she made a right decision. As 15.
Yep.
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
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 I'm gonna need a con save. Oh, hold on. I didn't set up con properly. Oh, that's why. It would be with their intelligence
Intelligence?
modifier. Sorry, I had to set up their spellcasting modifier. I forgot to. My apologies. Here, that's the more proper. I'll still take the same amount of damage. Yeah, DC 13 con save. As through.
Do
As
I
you
just
notice
click
that
on Constitution?
Oh, yeah, you
Or
stick
no,
on
it's in the-
con
yeah.
save. Yeah. Effectively, as you.
Oh!
Ooh. It's just
the
you
king
three,
of low
though,
rolls.
thankfully.
The king of low
Hannah, I
rolls.
don't believe you were hit with this, actually.
No,
as
she's
it
not,
would have
yeah.
gone
Oh.
through. Yeah,
Yeah,
it would
she's
have.
not.
Wait a minute. Gotta make sure. That's still 3, yep. And yep, that's good. Yeah, it would have missed
Okay.
you entirely. However, you notice that the amount of barricaded, like, chairs, table, and wood immediately explode outwards, smacking you all across as a thunder wave is utilized. You take 2 damage, Rex. Meanwhile, everyone else.
Can I Hellish rebuke the wall?
I believe it's
Uh,
only melee, isn't it?
You could set the wall on fire, but the wall's no longer there. The amount of barricade seems to shred and turn into basically to chunks of wood. As from this point, it seems we got a bust here, boys.
There's a couple women here, actually. Just letting you know.
Well.
Ow.
Didn't think we'd be seeing you three again.
Again? Who the hell are these guys? You notice that these are much younger looking people than the ones you have met actually before. Unlike Shocklock and Barrel, they seem more like teenagers going into young adults.
Is it safe to assume this is their kids?
It's safe to assume this is their kids. Alright, bust them up! And I think this is where we'll end off, as y'all are about to engage in conflict the next
Yep.
game.
Cliffhangers.
Cliffhanger.
Holy shit, man. I got McShitted. McNanade. I got...
McNanade.
Maynade? What?
You
You
want
got me shit as McNaney.
now
Hold on.
or for next week?
We'll save it for next week.
What?
So, a lot of exposition, a lot of build-up, and a lot of setup for this one. But you're
boy.
finally engaging in some more good old-fashioned combat.
I can't wait to point at one of these motherfuckers and be like, you're the one that casted it? You're cursed.
It's fucking... And she's just gonna be like, it's curses, I'm gonna take them. Come here, bitch.
We'll see how you're talking when you're on the ground.
Down, boy.
Down boy. That is crazy.
Yeah, but no. It seems you found some people who are like noticed that y'all have set off their traps.
The moment you said Thunderbolt, I'm like, shit! Just get out the way.
Aren't you glad for Thunderbolt? Fuck off.
He's like Thunderwave, just out really ready. It's like Shockwave, bitch.
I love how Rex can change between being the goofiest motherfucker alive and I'm going to kill you now.
I can't wait for next week so I can describe something.
Oh, I can't wait for next week so I can start using my hunter's mark.
Mm.
You know what's really sick, dude?
Hmm.
You putting Hunter's Mark on somebody and me hexing somebody, the same person.
Oh my god.
I mean, we can.
Unfortunately, it only stacks for your attacks.
That's fine. That's fine by me.
What's
That's
the one
still a
I
lot of
had?
damage.
Yeah,
that's still a lot of
it's
damage.
what basically 2d6 extra on a hit
Mm-hmm.
if they both hit.
Hang on, let me see here.
I've also got a marking thing. I just posted it so you could
Ooh.
see it.
Okay.
This one.
Hunters.
Nope.
Oh goodness.
I'm sure-
After the
Oh,
guard.
dude, we have so many abilities where it's just fuck that guy in particular.
There we go. There's my hunter's mark. So until the spell ends, I deal an extra 1d6.
It's d6. Okay.
All right, y'all,
This
I gotta
is
go to bed.
inspired-
You take care,
Good
Ollie.
night.
Have a good night.
Take it
This
easy.
is a bit inspired by a particular fight from Kingdom Hearts.
Yeah.
Oh my god,
Oh,
yeah.
Wait a minute. I just realized I'm going to do so much fucking damage on if I can make this hit.
I'm heading
Because-
to bed, y'all. Bye-bye.
Later.
Bye. That's it for me. Y'all take care. Bye-bye. Have a good night.